to say that if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Now ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But the fuck you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess he's an Xbox and I'm more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oops, she's a gold digger. Well, just don't you know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go on and run tell your little boy free. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Now ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But fuck you. Now I know that I had to borrow, beg and steal and lie, cheat, trying to keep ya, trying to please ya. Just being in love with your ass ain't cheap. Nah, I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oops, she's a gold digger. Well, just don't you know. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I really hate your ass right now. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Now ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now baby, 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 why you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad, so bad, so bad. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I'm like, why? Why, baby? I love you. I still love you. I see you driving round town with a girl I love. Fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Now ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. But fuck you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I have not watched this at all. I did hear about the end, but I haven't seen any of it. I was reading the comments through some of it because, boy, Julie just has, a way with words. She just has a way with words. So I was reading some of the comments, but I wasn't listening because Heidi was on and I was listening to Heidi. Let me say hi. Hey, E. Hey, Yorkville Charlie. Hi, Gypsy. Hey, Beetle. Hi, Sherry. Hey, Jendy. Hi, Stacy. Hey, Mayor. Hey, Christoph. Hey, Kirsten. Hey, Jenny. Hi, Orange Juice. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Graciela. Hey, George. Okay, I am at the bottom. All right, so before I start, let's take a gander at Reddit first. I think we all know why we're here. I think somebody might have had a little foam fest today over on Jules, and then Jules might have thrown a temper tantrum. Word on the curb is that Jules threw a little temper tantrum, and then John threw a little temper tantrum over on Reddit and on his community tab, I think. Hey, allegedly. Lag, hello. Oh, you know what? Also, I wanted to tell you guys, and I will again about halfway through. I was going through this, and because I wanted to, because Julie is so obnoxious. She's got so much bullshit to say, and she just is one of the most disgusting human beings alive. So I want to do a stream of as many screenshots as I can get a hold of from everybody around who has ever had Julie Mod 148 ever say anything nasty about him. If you've got those screenshots, please send them my way. There was just so many that I was going to download, and I thought, no, you know what? This is more about Jules and John than it is about her. Although, just in the past 12 to 15 hours, she's been pretty fucking obnoxious. No, 24 hours. I don't know, all her life. But, overnight, let's see. Overnight, she posted this thinking it would hurt my feelings. And she also says it again in Jules' stream, says that my mom died knowing that she should have done the world a favor and aborted me, the useless slob. And then repeated it in pretty purpleness. And by the way, I don't get tags, Julie. People send me the shit. And then she said Cooch's mom's biggest regret in life was not aborting that waste of a massive human. I guess, it's vile, but it doesn't affect me in the least because my mom, I am blessed and lucky enough that my mom was my best friend. I know my mom loved the fuck out of me. My mom loved me so much. I mean, Julie, you were adopted. Somebody gave you up. I feel like the insecurities you have on yourself, you try to project onto others. I mean, do you really feel like you're that much of a waste of a massive human? I mean, I bet you really do. Feel like that you're that much of a waste of a massive human because your real mom didn't want you, right? I mean, maybe she wanted you. Maybe she just couldn't afford you. Who knows? I'm really not trying to offend anybody who was adopted. But this is really a whole other level of disgust. And I can't help but wonder if it is Julie's own insecurities about the fact that she was adopted. And she's trying to, perpetuate those feelings onto me. So, I don't know. Maybe go to a shrink Julie and deal with that. So this was just overnight. I don't know what time the person who I grabbed this from sent it to me, but you can see it says 5 hours before. So I think she posted it like late last night, probably, because I saw it. I probably saw it around 6 or 7 a.m. this morning. I don't know. So, yeah. So, I mean, she's also said the most vile things about Lack, and many, many, many other people. I kind of take it personally when people defend Julie. Maybe they don't mean to defend Julie, but when their very first words out of their mouth are in defense of Julie by name, can be a little tiny bit triggering. You ask people to drop shit and they don't. Okay, so that's a whole other story. Let's see here. To the Reddit. Somebody says on here, hopefully you guys can see this okay. Somebody says on here, ha 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 ha. JY takes over another live. It is Jules and JY both fight to take over lives. However, Jules knows her place with John, except on her stream, it should be her way. It's, it is her channel. As much as I can't stand Jules, the rules, the YouTube rules apply. That pesky facts. Thank you. Oh my gosh, my scroll stopped scrolling. Thank you so much, pesky facts. We got Graciela E, Christoph, George, and Just Beetle. Yay! Thank you so much. Or pesky fox, as E tells you. I think that is actually a lot of people's mottos in this community. I've seen very much when one person goes low, they go way lower. But she just really takes it to a different level of disgust. I can't wait to share some of the disgusting things that she's posted about me well before the whole mother shit started. Ambulance girl, I am so sorry, and I do. I don't think any of us should ever feel that way, regardless of the situations that we grow up in. It's horrible. It's awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone until I don't know what I wish for her. I don't think about her. I don't really wish shit for her unless I'm focused on her vileness. And then I'm like, well, what the fuck? She deserves to. But no, she doesn't. Maybe if she didn't feel this way, she wouldn't be so horrifyingly, embarrassingly disgusting. Like, it's just that, when people on TV do things that you're so embarrassed for and you almost just cringe and want to hide your eyes, like, because you almost feel that embarrassment. That's kind of like, it's so cringe. It is so cringe. And ambulance girl, thank you for saying that. And I am sorry that you've ever felt that way, or anybody here. And regardless, because I think some people can also feel that and have one or two parents. It's all so complicated, right? And I'm not ever trying to use that against people, but she just says the most vile things. You just don't even. She's just projecting. Just projecting. All right, so let's see. Let me take this off the screen. Oh, I did. Okay. All right. So John says, somebody says Jules has a real knack for blowing things up. John says she fucked me over on Halloween when I dressed up as Josh Cedar for her. But whatever. Ew, I didn't see that part on Halloween. That's crazy. How did she fuck you over on Halloween? And then more people that hate Jules probably give zero shits about John, or they are super John simps. Say, Jules gets mad when she isn't making money. You are no longer useful to her. Drazo and Johnny Mac's friendship is next to destroy. Okay, and then John. Somebody posted, so John put on his community tab, grow the fuck up. I'm tired of your bullshit. You're not 14. Stop. That's what he posted right after Jules's live. And then somebody said, early morning live without sleep, taking over others' panels, unhinged diary posts. It seems like he's on another bender. And John says, a bender when I was working all night? Yeah, that must be it. And somebody says and responds in quotes, working? Laugh, 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 laugh. And John says, really? You want me to send you screenshots of all the deliveries we do overnight? Or are you too busy sitting on your fat ass waiting for me to make a comment because you are so high and mighty, fucking fool? John, do you think that Infinite Brief is Jules? The way you describe this person, are you too busy sitting on your fat ass waiting for me to make a comment because you're so high and mighty, fucking fool? I think he thinks that the OP is Jules. Okay, let's see. Does he say anything else? Oh, then somebody says, here comes the childish name calling when the uneducated wino can't hold a conversation with someone who disagrees with him. John posts the emoji, should I throw up or should I not? And then, of course, John has to follow up with screenshots of work. So he did one delivery at 12:53 a.m. He did another delivery at 3:03 a.m. Yeah, he could easily be on a bender. He only did 2 deliveries. You only made $467 in 2 hours. That sucks, says Scuzz Bandit. John says, sure fucking does, but we do it because it's an honest wage. I'm going to snort laughing. I'm sorry, I can't see chat right now. Wow, I'm sorry, $13 in 3 hours. You sure proved me wrong, even if those are from yesterday. And then John says, by the way, this is Cody's Uber to fill in the gaps, but according to you, we were high and drunk on a bender, right, you idiot? So now the screenshot that he posted is from Cody's Uber app and not from John's Uber app, because why would John post like real proof? And then they say, sure, JN. And then John posts another one. Oh, at 1:26 a.m. No, still no actual date. Oh, no, I lied. Tuesday, November 10th. I lied. It's right there. Okay, so 1:26 a.m., 12:45 a.m., and 12:29 a.m. All right, so he had 5 deliveries. That's nice. He said that they were making so much more money working third shift that they wanted to keep doing it. And then I remember Cousin Joe pointing out that Uber Eats drivers make the most between 3 and midnight, which makes way more sense between 3 and midnight because you're dealing with dinner folk and late nighters. And then a lot of restaurants are closed after midnight, and you've only got your 24-hour places that are delivering. So then John says, wow, yeah, it was yesterday, you fool. God, no wonder why certain people are in certain chats. Oh, so is John's ripping on 90 Days on Crack again? Of course he is, because you guys are simps to him. Only he tells you guys over and over he's going to report you and you let him stay. Okay, and then he says, to me, this was today because I'm on a night schedule. Yeah, whatever. It is. It's last night. It's overnight. And then John's calling me Cooch. All right, so now John thinks Infinite Brief might be me. Because they're posting, I guess, the screenshot is, I don't know, I guess John timed it to 59 seconds. That sounds pretty creepy. And then somebody says, yeah, she was never not a liability. Don't worry, Infinite Brief says, don't worry. He gave Coochie some more A+ material. Oh my God, you know that burned the fuck out of him. Look, I haven't scrolled down to his reply yet. Let me check chat real quick. Let me just check chat. Today's the 11th. It was the 10th. Oh, Bazinga. Bazinga. Aren't you smart? Well, everybody's smart. You're so smart. Thank you, Bazinga. You're right. It wasn't last night. It was the night before. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I also thought he said it was so dead. Yep, he did say that, E. So again, how is overnight the busiest? Hey, Kat. Hey, Bridget Lynn. I'm sorry, you guys. I wasn't looking at chat. Graciela, hello. Okay, if I have missed anybody, I am sorry. I'm just over on the Redditainers, Jen. Bazinga, thank you again, and hello. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Chantal. Okay, let's go back and see. Let's see, 47 minutes ago, he replies, it was down before my post. Okay, that's a letdown. And then he says, that with the GIF. And oh boy, that must have been some lie for her to take it down even before your post. And he just goes, meh. And then they said, I'm going to cover it. And John, does that trigger you? Oh, are you concerned about my high cholesterol or my morbid obesity? Guess what? I just went to the heart doctor and everything is amazing. And Julie talking about how my free teeth, I must be on Medicaid. Oh, wait, let me finish this thread and then remind me to talk about that real quick. I'll try to remind myself. Okay, so somebody's asking what happened. Somebody says, he wouldn't stop. She asked so many times. And John says, ha ha! Go fuck yourself. I'm tired of walking on eggshells. I'm done. It's been a fun ride. John just quit again. Holy shit, 2 hours ago. What's going on with these times? 2 hours ago, John quit, but then he was still commenting. So he never quit. Somebody says bye. He's calling those people week after their gifts week after these gifts. Really? You got some real weak ass gifts, but okay, so that is John's. Oh, John's foamy on Reddit. Hi, Kate. Yes, happy Veterans Day, and thank you everybody, all vets, for your service. I did not get the screenshot loaded, and I meant to, but Julie, oh wait, you know what? Let me just see if I can find her account. What's her? Let me see something here. I don't subscribe to her. I need to figure out. She's got the stupidest name. You got a stupid name. Oh! No, that's already one. We already talked about that. Okay. Where's the one I'm looking for? Just a sec, you guys. I want to go over to her tab. As soon as I can find. Okay. Right here. This is the one. This bitch. This is how ugly this bitch is. She says, "Thank you to all of our veterans, except Kat, the U.S. Navy vet. You are a disgrace to all veterans." Julie, I remember you talking about how your parents would be so disgusted by how you act on here and like the shit that you did to my parents and things like that. So I just imagine that that's so much more of your insecurities of why your parents, the parents that adopted you, think you're such a loser because you do and say the most disgusting, vile human things. That wasn't necessary at all. And I bet other vets that see that also find it disgusting. They're probably not going to say anything because why get involved? Just move on. It's not, it just shows, the vile human being that you are, that people continue to see. You might think that people like you, and the really nasty, disgusting people like you until they don't. But the others, they know who you are, and they're just keeping you at a very much a distance. Go along to get along. Oh, and then she's posting shit about Georgie the cat. I never talked about your deceased father, Julie, and you know damn well I didn't. You're using that as an excuse. Fucking stop. Well, you won't stop, but you're using that as a whole ass excuse. I never talked about your dad. You know good and damn well Daddy Fuck Pig is John. You knew it. You knew it all along. You knew it all along. And here's another trigger warning just to remind you guys. She decided to use that as an excuse to do this to me. Where is it? There it is.
No. Okay. Am I gonna cry?
I gotta fix the, that didn't work. I gotta fix the layout. Damn, okay. That's when she had a picture. My mom is a cartoon with a penis masturbating onto my mom's head. But you can't really see that part. And the rest of it's just really gross that she's making fun of Am I Gonna Cry? Because she's got a cartoon of a man's dick masturbating onto my mom. And so mocking Am I Gonna Cry? I'm not gonna let people forget that, Julie. You're disgusting and vile. I never said Daddy Fuck Pig was your dad. You know it's John. I don't go real life. Why the fuck would I be thinking about your family? But because you do, you automatically think the worst. It's who you are. Again, you project. You project. You're such a narcissist, you don't know how to do anything but project. So as soon as I get that reformatted, did I leave? Do I still have I think I just deleted. I sure did. I had that in here forever too. The one where she called Busy Blue a houseboy. I had that in my backstage forever, and I just recently got rid of it because I had to make a bunch of room for something. Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, on to the main event. Why we are all here. So, let's see. I only started recording from I started recording when John came on, and I recorded at 1.75. I am so lucky that I got to the very end before she privated it, because about 2 minutes after my recording ended, she privated it. Like, I got it just in the nick of time, all, from when John came on to the very end. So I don't have any of what's before that. Pesky facts, thank you. Oh my gosh, yay, the emoji. Thank you so much, Pesky Facts. Thank you. Bridget Lynn, thank you so much. 8 months, thank you. Okay, I'm going to move the Reddit just in case we get another update from John. Let's take her. No, we might as well leave that too, just in case she decides to. All right.
We're hearing that. Whatever. I don't listen much. We'll find out. See, look, I got to change and I got to bring a chair out for you. Hold on. I'm bringing out a chair. And then, is it, okay, no, we want popcorn. No, there we go. I'll put the bowl over here. And then, okay, let me bring you down. There we go. Okay, now see, look at. Isn't that cute? We're both in the director's chair. We got the weed next to us. Everything. We're good.
I'm good. I'm good to go.
I think of everything. But yeah, this is our, I think.
So Bridget Lynn, from my understanding at the very end, oh my God, this is so funny. Actually, I should do oh my gosh, I know you guys just want me to get on with this live, but this is really funny. So at the very end, John said that I voted for Trump, I guess. And then I guess Jules told him, it sounds like from Reddit, she might have told him 3 times she didn't want to talk about politics. And he wouldn't stop. And so, as Jules does, she got mad and ended the live. And then he went over to his community tab and called her a 14-year-old. But is there like anybody in here, whether you like me or not, that actually that after, knowing my personality for even 6 months would think that I mean, I'm not going to say I would never vote for a Republican, because I've definitely voted for Republicans, but do I seem like a Trump supporter in the least bit? I mean, even Vijay made it clear that I'm not a Trump supporter. So I don't know if that's really what happened. That's just what I'm told. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Oh my God, it's so funny that he thinks that he's trying to tell people I voted for Trump. And he loves Trump, so I don't know what he thinks. Like, that he really picks strange ways to foam and fight. The very end of the chat, he's whining, so I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. Or a-hole. Oh man, probably other people grabbed the entire thing, Yorkville, but I was watching Heidi and then just happened to see she was live and he was on the panel and Julie saying vile things in chat, and I thought, oh shit. I was 52 minutes behind. So again, I was so lucky I caught it all to the end. Because it's like probably the last couple of minutes is.
See, you guys, this is for my guest. I bring out a chair.
I enjoy it. Thank you.
You don't have to be over up in the screen all by yourself. I have enough room for like 9 people up in that screen. I have fun with these little layouts. Oh, by the way, John, I was saying in your chat, if you're going to start doing these rise and shine, rise and grind, whatever it is you're doing.
I like the morning shows. I really do.
You need to get some morning emojis for people.
No, I'm going to. I want a green screen for like the weather. Like I'm putting thought into this. Like it's gonna.
You have to. It bothers me so much that you do not utilize all of your space of emojis.
I'm horrible with this stuff. I do not understand any of this. Like MTC is like the one who does everything for me. So
yeah, I'll just have to skip you and go to her. I'll skip you and go to her.
We're gonna get this done.
She upload them to your channel?
She sent like all the graphics and stuff like that. But I have an idea. I have a vision in my head, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're rebranding because you can't get the views." Well, that's why people rebrand, right? Like,
Thanks, E. I'll check it in just a sec. And speaking of chat, the chat that you see on the screen is way far ahead of what's going on what they're talking about by 52 minutes times 1.75. So, yeah, if you want to do the math or not, the chat is at a different part of the stream. But I do have the end of it because it does all finally meet up. But
Exactly. You evolve with what is needed, and that's what I've been saying for a really long time. If it's broke, fix it. We're gonna move on to something else.
My channel's broke, and I am reinventing myself. And if it doesn't stick, that's fine. But you know what? For the first time in years, I'm having fun on YouTube again, so I'm good. If there's 30 views or 30,000, I'm happy with it. I really am. I'm happy.
Well, the thing is when you're happy, it does project into the chat,
and it pisses people off.
Everybody else up. It changes the mood. It changes the mood completely. And because that's like with me, when I'm not in a good mood, I can't go live. It's really hard to go on here and act happy, and when you're not, it does go into the chat, and that's why doing things that make you happy will make the chat happy. If it makes you happy, it shouldn't be that bad.
Very true. I agree. Doing things that make you happy will make you happier on streams, and therefore your chat will have more fun. I agree.
I'm happy.
Cheryl Crow said it herself. But you know who's not happy? The little one in Cincinnati, because happy people do not do this.
Hi,
and that's why I'm here. I wasn't gonna I was like, I told you.
I literally just said I was happy right before you said I wasn't. Okay, you guys, give me a sec. Let me press play. I gotta get this turned on. What in the fuck is going on? Okay, let me press play.
You earlier, I'm like, I can't listen to this woman's voice for more than 10 seconds, but I'm like, you know what, screw it, let's just do this. And
I heard she was extra horrible last night. She was absolutely horrible, that even people that dig her were appalled at how.
Oh my god, people that dig me were appalled that I was going off on Julie. Well, I mean, that might have been one person I can think of who seems to have an issue with me lately. I don't give a fuck. Julie constantly stalks every chat that I'm in. She stalks the people. She posts comments. She writes vile, disgusting things. She's been doing the most vile and disgusting and nasty things for years. For years. To many, many people. She's been a miserable old hag since I've known her. She would post every single day on IG cussing out Reddit for calling her fat and then saying how happy she was. Not unlike what she does to me. I still missed what live it was, Missy. I'm so sorry. Let me scroll back. Damn it. I'm trying to do too much. Wait a minute. I can't scroll back and look. I'm trying to do something else. Give me just... Okay, I gotta do this before I can do anything else.
Where she went last night. And I did hear the clip about her speaking of Julie's dad. Why? Cooch, why are you bringing other people's...
Because Julie told everybody. Look, Julie is the fucking loudmouth who decided to tell all of us that her dad and mom's hotel profited off her little Rochester whorehouse. Why did Julie tell everybody that? Huh, Julie? Little twat twins, Julie and Julie. Oh my god, this is so confusing because Julie 148 and Julie Bug B. And I often call 148 Julie and very rarely call Bug B Julie. So if I'm saying Julie, I'm probably referring to 148. If I'm referring to the bug, I'll make it clear. But otherwise, if I say Julie, I'm talking about 148 because she's going to be very active in the chat. I would like the live. Okay, now I can, wait. No, I still can't. I want to see what live that is, but I got to do this really quick. I'm trying to listen and set this record up. I can't. My dad said I could never walk and chew gum at the same time, and I am proving him right now.
Family into this. What is the obsessive need?
Look at Clark talking about my vagina, saying, did she just call herself a drug mule? Is this where the fisting thing comes from? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about fisting me, Clark? You're a man, and that's disgusting. You have, like, just as low, you're as low class as that prostitute B that you support. Okay, look, I'm still trying to talk and chew gum at the same time, or walk and chew gum. Before I press play, let me get this set up because I can't. It's hard to listen and do what I need to do. And I suck at focus. Let's see. Oh, cool. It's not. All right. Perfect. I wonder if he's going to join her again. Maybe they made up. So it's scheduled at 4:20. Where did we leave off? And I'm setting this up to record in case he joins her again. Okay. Over. All right, now let me scroll back really quick and figure out what Missy wants a copy of. Oh, this live? The live I'm covering? If it's what I'm covering now, just DM me to remind me after, like DM me so that way I'll remember later after this and I can send you a copy. I think I saw somebody else said they wanted it too. So if you're talking about this one, yeah, I'll send you the original of what I've got.
Everybody else has started backing away from subjects like that, but not you. You feel that you can do all this and be judged.
What are you talking about? Backing away from what kind of subjects, Jules? Really? When has 148 ever backed away from it? Shut the entire fuck up. JJ was just talking about my mom a couple weeks ago. Shut the entire fuck up. God, you just remember and point out and make believe whatever the fuck it is to fit your narrative. That's not even true. You guys never leave my fucking mom alone because you think that that's how you can get to me the worst, and generally it is. Today it didn't work for Mod 148 because I'm lucky enough to know how much my mom loved me. I am blessed that my mom and I had that kind of an amazing, wonderful relationship and that she was my very best friend. Yep.
Judgmental as fuck and still say and do whatever you want. I'm going to skip to the chase a little bit here, guys.
Jules, you didn't have that with your mom either, did you? She wasn't your best friend either, I bet.
I was told that she spoke on Natalie last night.
Yep.
Nobody has been speaking about that.
And I sure as fuck did. I was commentating on John's live. So John's allowed to bring her up and talk about her. Because John was capping on Siwa. Cap and what cap meant in the 80s, not what cap means now. I just learned that cap means lies. But back in the 80s, it meant stop. It's so confusing. Or put down. That's what it meant, not like put down. So John said all kinds of shit. I was commentating on John. Why the fuck are you sticking up? You know, you're just pissed because I reminded everybody of how John and Kathy left things. I mean, I can do even better. I can play the streams of John completely annihilating her. In fact, today when I was looking for the Julie screenshots, I found the screenshots of John, cussing, going in on Kathy and stuff in that last month. They just happened to come across my finger swipes as I was digging for Julie screenshots. I cannot find, I was actually digging for the screenshot of where Julie said that her parents profited off her prostitution ring. And I couldn't find it at all. So if anybody has a copy of that, can you share? Anytime. I'm sure I've got it. It's on my old phone, but my old phone screen is messed up and it's hard to see stuff.
Why are people? I mean, why are people still speaking on her? Like,
That's
and
what I'm
before
saying.
people like them, like they were all there. She got stolen from me, right? So all her best friends are now still talking about her.
No, and I know they're not. I believe it's Cooch. And here's the thing, Cooch, you never had one right in the world to speak on that woman, because you know what? One thing I know for sure, you were not friendly with her.
No, we were not friendly when she passed. We were not at all. You're right. And how about you, Terry Lynn Dog Whisperer, aka Jules? How about you, Jules, doxing her husband, the federal judge, in Jen Bailey's chat, and then getting everybody mad at Jen Bailey and accusing her of being the one to dox? When it was you that started the whole thing. Why don't you bring that up, Terry Lynn Dog Whisperer, sock account, aka Jules?
You were still on the Siwa side when all of that happened, if I remember correctly. Am I right, guys? I don't want to be talking out my ass. Somebody in the chat help me out with the timeline here.
I
But
don't
don't
talk
believe
about her
that.
at all. I don't.
Exactly, because you know what? She never wanted to be spoken about, period. And if anybody knew her, they would know that. I remember that about her.
Wow,
She never liked to
Jules.
come up. And for
Jules, you need to shut the fuck up, because I have talked to Maria many times. And I know quite well that what Kathy wanted was justice from John Yates ripping her off. She wanted justice. She was pressing charges on him. I mean, you're making such a big fuss out of this. I think I might just have to pull up all of those memories and replay them and remind everybody, because you guys just want to make such a big fuss over me bringing up Natalie because I was commentating on John bringing up Natalie. Oh my gosh, Lag, thank you so much. Kirsten, I'm working on getting there. Thank you, Lag. Let's see. Okay.
Cooch, somebody that was not friendly with her, to bring her up last night in a negative light. Shame on you, Cooch. Shame on you. We'll get to it. We'll see that part. We will get to it. But hey, Lisa Ann, good show last night.
Yes, Lisa, I watched it. Like, very nice, impressive premiere.
Yeah, and I like the direction you guys are going with. I think it's fun. And you know what you have, but there is settings behind the scene, Lisa, with the microphone that when people's mics are like that, you have to keep clicking and unclicking. It's weird. It's really weird, but I promise you it works. I'll show it to you sometime. Anyway, if it happens again. No, and she was a very private person. She was a very private person, and I don't want to go to town on that, but that was one of the things that really like solidified this and was like,
oh no, see, her closest friends, Vault, Brooke, Maria, and others who actually know her the best know that she died with a broken heart because of John. And they know that her last wishes were to get him prosecuted for stealing from her. they felt that it was very important that people know these things and that it did get talked about. That people become aware of the horrible grift, the horrible advantage that was taken of Natalie/Kathy by John. She wouldn't want people to forget either, I don't think. From what, and do I know firsthand? Nope, I sure don't. And if I'm wrong at all, then I hope that one of the three of them lets me know, because I definitely would not want to do anything or say anything that those that were closest to her wouldn't want me to. So Kathy didn't want any other women to be taken advantage of financially by him. She wanted people to talk about this. What you're doing is disgusting, because these were not Kathy's wishes, Natalie's wishes, for you to defend John. And I never would have even talked about it if John wasn't talking about it. But now that you want to really make such a big deal of it, and you're reminding me of the heart and soul of the entire time that I did talk about Natalie/Kathy, was because those women knew how she was suffering and how brokenhearted she was over that vile human being sitting next to your vile ass. You know what, Sherry? Because YouTube likes to play jokes on us, I still, every once in a while, I get memberships in Siwas, and I've got those. I do not subscribe. I am completely shut off of her also. And every once in a while, they still happen. And then she bitches because somebody that she likes could have gotten that instead of these haters that subscribe. So, YouTube hates us. YouTube just hates us. That's my only explanation. YouTube hates us. Jules already saying she's going to cover this live and said, we will find out how much she makes. Thought you don't count super chats, Jules. You are so pathetic. What are you afraid we will hear? Pesky facts. Thank you so much. Count that, Jules. Why is she so stupid? Who brags about wanting to count super chats? Count away. I don't care. Just don't put down the people that are being so generous. That's not very nice. And yes, I will try to remember my own advice on that, because it's not very nice. So hard when it comes to John. Because John is a grifter. And John does take advantage of the middle-aged women quite often. All the time. And Julie helps. I also found the text messages of Julie sending out text messages asking people to donate to John while he was not locked up, but in the facility, the medical facility. Pesky facts, you're spoiling me. Please. Thank you so much, Pesky facts. Feel the love, Lack, Debbie, Grandma, and Patty. Pesky, thank you so much. You're not being pesky. Although the fax machine is pretty outdated. So maybe the fax machine is what's pesky. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, I'm glad Jules is counting because I was just trying to count in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Yes, welcome new members and returning members.
Okay. She
Feel free to use the John and Julie and Jules emojis.
needs to be stopped because she is so up on that pedestal right now. The air is very thin up there and she's not thinking clearly.
I'm not on a pedestal. I'm not on a pedestal. Just because I'm speaking my mind does not mean I'm on a pedestal. Because I can prove everything that I'm saying with actual proof. Unlike you bitches that just talk out your asses and say shit and change stories.
Need to knock her off that damn chair and get some sense to her because you guys were her friend.
Violence.
You know, because you.
Is that a violent threat? You're gonna knock me off that damn chair and knock some sense into me?
Guys, where was the timeline? Wasn't she still really good friends with? Wasn't that before the Moonblinker fallout with Muzz and all that bullshit?
Yep, it sure was before that. Absolutely.
Pisses me off.
Yep,
Really
yep,
pisses
yep.
me off. It just. And just like Tony Sokolow was bringing up somebody else that's deceased in the community.
Scotland, thank you. I guess I should thank Jules. I should thank Jules for wanting to count them because you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much, Scotland.
For his advantage. I heard that yesterday, Soflo. You're a motherfucker. But yeah, he's bringing up somebody else's death so that he could go at somebody else. And you know what, Soflo? If you had one bit of respect for that family said they don't want her name even being brought up. How about that? Anyway, and if you like, we can direct you to the video where her own daughter said that. So anyway, let's move along.
I just happened to glance at the YouTube live that I'm recording right now, and somebody named Little Shoe says that I would do anything to get back into John's good graces. Are you kidding me? What in the world tells you or shows you that I'm trying to get back into John's good graces? Guess what? If you're trying to get back into anybody's good graces, do the exact opposite of everything that I'm doing on YouTube. How about that? That's so funny. These people, like, I don't know how their brains work. Yeah, thank you, Gypsy. We said that at the exact same time. Thank you. You're in my head.
Hey, Paula.
Let's throw that over it.
Listen to this voice.
It makes such a huge difference.
Okay.
I'm
going to commentate just like her. I'm going to try to do the commentary just like her.
I've got so many tabs pulled up today.
Oh, she's so good and she's so.
Now has recently.
You heard him?
Yeah, he recently. Yeah, he did it for the longest time, and now he does have one. So.
Yeah, that is your voice there, John. Johnny, she is John and Johnny.
What else is new?
And Mother Teresa.
So.
And if I wasn't having a bad emotional day, it would have been me too.
Did you
ever get your plaque slide? Nope.
Well, I can't have the overlay over it. You missed it.
No.
A bad emotional day. Did Glenwood break up with you? Or did Glenwood make you like work extra hard yesterday? Take on a couple of extra air quote clients?
It's because I gave 3 different addresses to send it to.
Oh, and you know what else is really funny? I don't know.
Why is
I
she
was
playing this?
Because she's playing well, this is the last part of it. She played the whole thing of it. This live is 3 hours and 44 minutes. The other one is just under 3 hours.
Could you imagine being so sad and desperate in your life? Like I'm putting lies out there. There's no drama at all involved with it. 0.00 drama. Like we're all having a good time. We're laughing.
If it's zero drama, then why am I covering it and talking shit on you? Oh, wait, I forgot. That's me trying to get into your good graces. Good Lord. I would hate if that was me trying to get into somebody's good graces. Then I would be as vile as Julie is.
We're having, and like she
doesn't laugh.
I just don't get it.
She cannot find any happiness on anything else in her life. Allegedly, that's my opinion.
No wonder why. Like, I mean, if you woke up and walked into the
Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna post the screenshot later, but Mod148 is in there in the chat of this stream right here. She's saying the offer still stands. If anyone needs her info to report her illegal drug activity, just DM me. But then she's in the chat later, or before this, after this, I don't know. I just know I did catch it and got the screenshot. She's telling people that they really need to call the police on me, that I need to be committed on a 5150 or something like that. She didn't say Baker Act or 5150, but she said I needed to be committed to a facility and that they a 3-day hold. She said I needed to be committed to a facility for a 3-day hold because I'm over on my channel losing it. You know what? If I voted for Trump, then I would say, yes, I need to be committed. If I had voted for Trump, I would fully 100% co-sign that assessment, but I didn't. And obviously, more people did than not, so I'm not trying to put down anybody that did. I'm just stating a clear fact that I voted for the loser, not the winner.
mirror and saw that face in the reflection, I would understand why she's so bitter and hateful. But like, she used to just do like the lies when I was like losing my mind and drunk and in the middle of the night. That's not me for a long time now. And
well, she is wanting to trigger you because, in fact, I think the thumbnail.
You did a 90-day fiance live and turned it into an entire corn show. Then there was this whole thing with Larissa and you big talking and all that shit. And then there was this time where you were live the other night going on and on about the community without saying anybody's names, mainly myself and then some Siwa, and talking about Natalie and all of that. So yes, I covered it. Stick with your content. And if you're going to do another corn content, then yeah, I'm going to cover it. Siriana Lee, thank you. And you're driving. Be safe. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I hate that you did that while you're driving, though. Although I have also done that before while I'm driving at stoplights. I just never typed that I was. So thank you. Watch out for the bad drivers. In the Midwest, we always say be safe, and then sometimes people take it as like a threat, like we're threatening you, oh, you better be safe. But we're just like, in the Midwest, we just say, and in the Midwestern part of America, we just say be safe. We're like, oh, be careful out there, it's crazy.
Like, let's talk about how bothered the unbothered is. Hey, Clark. Hey, Hubs. That is it's just Cooch. This is your chance to find something else. Look what Brooke did. Brooke's starting to make fucking wreaths. You know what I mean? Everybody's branching out. Everybody is trying to find something.
Oh God, Jules is going to give me advice on what I should actually do with my channel. Oh my God, don't you love these bitches that want to tell people what they should do with their channel when they act like the bitches they act like? Oh my God, so far this shit's really funny. Now I might end up getting angry, but I'll tell you a secret. I tried to get really high before this, so I would not get really angry. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see if it works.
Find some kind of niche that is not this. Not this bullshit. Hey, Glitter, when are you going to follow suit? I'm just curious. I'm absolutely curious. You guys, this really sucks too, because there is a story that I want to talk about. It was a true crime video that is close to home here for me, and
oh no, I'm apparently now stopping Jules from covering real true crime content. Oh my gosh. Nobody stops us from doing anything we don't want to do unless they are blackmailing us or have guns to our heads, or otherwise, who's stopping us from doing what we want to do? for our own sakes, we feel like we have to address things, but doesn't mean we have to.
But it's not fun, so I didn't want to mix it up. I want to have fun today.
She travels strong.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
So for C, MW is me always with the great questions.
oh, MW. She likes your questions. She is a fan of the questions.
Let's watch that again.
He didn't for the longest time, and now he does have one. So
See where?
That's why.
So right here, MW was me asked, and then right underneath, so I said nope.
So okay, MW says, John, what do you say to people you think you're just doing this for? Wait, John, what do you say to people who think you're just doing this just for clout? And then Sly says no.
Please send presents to that address. Do not call the cops. I do not want the cops called to my home, so please do not call the police. But if you would like to send me presents, that's my address. I mean, shit, you guys have all put my address out so damn much by now. Fuck it. Pesky Fags, you're Pesky Fags. Thank you. Thank you, Pesky.
No, and she thinks that's funny.
Did you ever get your plaque, Sly? Nope.
Sly don't care about no plaque.
No, it's because Sly gave me 3 different addresses to send it to.
Oh, they're talking about the plaque.
She travels strong.
And it's true.
Hey,
Now I have the right address. Like, I don't
Oh, look at that. Look at that, Cooch. Cooch, it looks like I'm going to be able to privacy strike this video as well. But maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it go.
exact same thing. But last night he actually gave.
Oh, by the way, guys.
By the way, Jules, I got the link to this live, so I can also privacy strike you right the fuck back. And every time you privacy strike my videos, a new one is going to come up in a new way. So the fart video will be back up probably tomorrow. I'll just, display your lovely mug that you've already had on YouTube that you are now illegally copyright striking us for. I will find new inventive ways to post it every time you strike it down. So let's have fun. It'll just make you have to think about me every fucking day. Aw, warm my heart.
I did put another privacy strike on Cooch, and I won. Cooch, every time you use that image, it will be struck for privacy. And eventually, if you go look at the TOS, eventually they can take away your monetization. I got to change the whole. Hey.
Damn, that's too far. When I know play, I'm not.
Gave me 3 different addresses to send it to.
Oh, they're talking about the plaque.
She travels strong.
Video as well. Cooch, every time you use that image, it will be struck for privacy. And eventually, if you go look at the TOS, eventually they can take away your monetization if you get.
Jules, if I really wanted to fight it, I can send them the link to your YouTube where you fucking had a cam slip on your channel. Bitch, it is not a copyright. So please continue. Go right the fuck ahead. Because if you keep doing it a fucking enough and it gets that far, you're going to lose anyway. You will lose anyway because it's not a legitimate copyright strike. It happened live on a YouTube live. You had a cam slip that the cam slip bothered you so little that you illegally went and got a copyright on it. Because it bothers you so little. You went on and on and on about how that's no big deal, no big deal, no big deal, no big deal, no big deal. No big deal, no big deal, no big deal. The entire time you were saying no big deal, you had already put in for the fucking copyright probably. Because that's how bothered you are. It is. I am so much more unbothered, and you're so much more bothered. Why else would a fucking idiot have a copyright done illegally on something that happened live on YouTube that is not a legitimate copyright? So go right ahead. Like I said, I'm going to continue to do this in new ways over and over. I wonder what I'm going to have in store next. Yeah. I wonder, is she live? Is she trying to, what's that word that they use for when somebody, oh no, she's probably finishing this live. Okay. The live from yesterday. Wondering if she was trying to, what's that word when they take your live and then they play it, but they do it behind? But she's probably not doing that. She's probably Just
You
finishing.
get too many of those things. Yeah. So maybe you should stop using pictures.
Because if she's playing this live now and she's doing it from behind, that's probably not a good idea for her, because then probably not a good idea for me either. I'd probably really say things I regret to her skanky ass.
Pictures, i.e., Geneva, Reagan, those pictures of you guys in the thumbnail. Oh yeah, you guys can privacy strike that, especially you, Geneva.
When I not play, I'm not going to until towards the end of live.
Oh wait a minute. Yeah, because the one with Geneva didn't.
Whoops, nope. You cannot privacy strike that, Geneva, because it was on PMR's phone. And PMR did the screenshot, and we can prove that, so you can't. And Jules, I used Reagan's Ava fucking tar. Bitch, you cannot strike an avatar. That's even harder. You can't copyright what you used as an avatar. You can't remove all the evidence out there that you never used that as an avatar. Look at you giving these people like the dumbest advice on YouTube Earth. On YouTube content creator Earth.
Didn't that happen? Wasn't that a behind the scenes camera slip? Oh yeah, that is a definite one. Ford for like called me crying because I struck him and it's his third. Oh, poor baby. Well, maybe he should fight.
Then that means that John's picture that you guys used, that you made the t-shirt out of, is also actually, that was a behind the scenes cam slip. John wasn't even live yet. So are you also giving me the same advice that I should go ahead and get that copywritten so I can strike the fuck out of you guys every time you use that picture? Snipe. Thank you, Lainey Lynn. Snipe. Glenwood didn't show up at court today. A bench warrant has been issued. Maybe that's why she was so sad all day and so emotional. There really is boyfriend trauma. Oh, poor Jules. Her Glenwood is a wanted man again. He's going back to jail. He's going back to jail. Clink, clink. Clink, clink. Doesn't John love to say that? Clink, clink. Stop. I'm having too much fun so far.
He is so fucking uninteresting.
But, well, actually, let me see here. Let me see if I can share this. And let's see.
But yeah, these people that are getting these privacy claims over and over again, they should really look into it. And it says it could be restricting your channel or taking away monetization if you get too many.
But Mike,
Jules, bitch again. Rewind 2 minutes.
question is, if I'm ruined and canceled, can't get the views, rebranding, this, that, and the other, what says that about you, who still dedicates every second of your life about me?
Every way.
Because I'm covering you as a lolcow. In fact, really quickly, let me. Definitions of a lolcow. A lolcow is a person you get extensive laughs from who doesn't know that they are being made fun of. They can often think that they are admired for what they are doing. A lolcow is a person whose eccentric or foolish behavior can be exploited to amuse onlookers. Where was the definition that I gave before? Okay. Not that you guys didn't know that, but I was looking for a specific definition, but that still covered it.
Waking moment.
That's
what does that say about you? Like, I'm this horrible person.
I think you got a pillowcase with your picture.
And you're getting 400 views? Like, you want to talk about my views? Let's talk about your views.
Oh, this one's like 500.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, maybe you guys, if she doesn't have them already, I think you guys should get her John pillowcases for Christmas.
I'm sure she already has them.
Ew, she's probably got you on the sheets too. She probably sleeps on you every night. Ew.
Ew.
Ugh.
I don't.
Okay. Dead air.
In fact.
Dead air. Lots of dead air because I had this going way faster.
In fact, when I ordered those masks, the Halloween before last, they sent you 2. Like, you couldn't just order 1, and 2 was really cheap. It was like, I think it was only like $12. I don't know. Super cheap. But they sent you 2. And one of them I just used to clean cat puke last week. So it's in the dirty laundry with the towel and sheet portion of the dirty laundry. So yeah, that's what and the other one I'm not quite sure where it is, but one of them was just recently used for cat puke. So no, I don't sleep on cat puke, Jules, but we know that you love to leave cat puke hanging out in your apartment, so there's that.
A Big Mac, that's why.
It's coming up right around here.
Oh, you were talking about Happy Meal toys, and are you guys? I was listening to John's chat, but I was like doing stuff, so I wasn't able to type. But I missed the best toys were the 101 Dalmatians. There was 101 of them.
Yes.
Here it is.
I have about 50 of them.
Really? See, that was for the avid collectors. Like, you really wanted that shit.
I am an avid collector for Happy Meals.
Well, then
too.
you were that you have all 101.
Well, I don't have the. Well, I'm not a fucking psychopath. But
Well,
yeah.
see, fanatic psychopath to get 101. But that was so.
I don't know if you're. I kind of think you are kind of anyway, but it says a lot about somebody who has to pray for people on YouTube to die on their rosary beads. I mean, you already decided, yeah, what you did before, and now the fact that you're talking about praying for me on rosary beads. I mean, that again, it speaks to a whole other level of obsession and a psychotic psychopath. I don't even know. Psycho something. Or getting there.
So cool. I loved those. I don't know where my collection of them went. I didn't have 101. Cooch and Deadly.
I'm trying to like click on your comments, like Clark's comment. I should have.
Oh, you hate that shit? That is the worst part about being on somebody else's panel when you're a creator. It doesn't work. The shit doesn't work.
I want her to see it. And
Cooch and Deadly should co-host a channel called Dead Air.
Later.
Dead Cooch.
You are so invested in this plaque, MW. I have the plaque. I mailed it one place. It got sent back to me.
Wait, where's MW?
Can I ask a question?
So invested in. Mine is really weird. There's like a lot of
Hold on.
Why not? She cares so much about the plaque. So invested in this plaque, MW. Place. It got sent back to me. I have.
Oh, you mailed it and it got sent
I
back?
don't want anybody seeing it. Yeah. She shows,
Oh.
she shows it because I put a lot of thought into it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody mind your business.
She finally gets it in the mail, and I spent a little bit of money on it.
If these people would mind their own lives more.
Yeah, of course she did. $500 to be a top member. So she's just playing this for my life.
You constantly hawked. That's here.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the funniest thing. I thought John was talking again. I forgot I was even playing it. Oh, this is funny. Talk about high shit when I haven't smoked in like days because I'm sick.
But look at MW as me. MW as me is so invested, John. She says, I'm invested, John. Otherwise, how do I decide to join the Fighting Tampons? I'm also overly invested in the real identity of the Laughing Lady. Okay, whatever. But MW as me, I guess, is considering paying $500 for the plaque. I guess she was, but John sounds like John did it himself if there's Care Bears on it. Although Jules would do that too.
No, I'm not an
I
engraver. I can't make my own plaque. First of all,
the only thing that Jules ever was working on with John, let me see if it's still here. This, is it? Motherfucker, it's gone. Oh, we have this. Woo! But I made a fighting tampon and like a little emoji. That's the only thing I did. I was never going to make, oh shit, I moved our fucking trays. Hold on, there we go. Where's the weed? Where's the weed and where's the, there it is. Okay. Anyway, I was never going to make that. All I did was I was going to make an emoji for the fighting tampons. That's it. Everybody's like, oh, she's going to make it for Sly and John's not even going to make it. No, John made that shit all on his own.
This is so bizarre to me. Like, why is she so invested on the plaque? And like, this is what you wake up. I'm going to talk about MW and like, what is wrong with you? Like,
John, I'm not the only one that was invested in Sly getting her plaque. You made a commitment to give a person a plaque. We thought it was ridiculous, and you did beg over and over for somebody to do that. And then Sly graciously, amazingly did that. Yes. We are all invested on if Sly gets her plaque because you made a promise. But I said yesterday, or when I did the stream, I said I believed that you did, in fact, make the plaque. But who cares? What does it matter if I'm convinced or I'm not? Why does my opinion matter to you so much? Especially with how you feel about me. I should not matter this much to you.
Like, I feel so
Well, it's
sorry
just
for
as
your
if
sad life.
there is a group of people that love to listen to the way that different creators enunciate words.
Jules, I don't know what's sadder, Jules. Like, I know she was live on Saturday night and at 9 o'clock or whatever. And, like, I don't know what's sadder. Her still getting 300 views per live and still investing so much time into my life talking about this minutia, or the people.
I have 2,000 subscribers. I'm excited if I get 50 views on a video. You, sir, have 40,000 subscribers and can barely crack 600 on some of your videos. So shut the fuck up. 2,000 compared to 40,000. 3,000 or 300 compared to 600. That's why you struck the villains video, because I was getting more views than you on that. You were so mad. I had 1 view more than you when you struck it. It was driving you insane that your House of Villains video that you did, that I got more views covering your ass than you got covering it. I mean, that was an unexpected surprise that I am so gracious for. Would never, ever, ever in a million years expect something like that to ever happen once, much less again. But I'm going to get pure enjoyment over that. Pure enjoyment, because it drives you insane. That's why I get enjoyment from it. Otherwise, who cares? The fact that it drives you insane makes me laugh so hard. Jules literally just said replaying lives is a bad thing as she's sitting there replaying a live. Right?
People that are listening to her on a Saturday night because their lives are just as awful as hers. Who do you feel more bad for? Like, who do you pity more? Cooch for like doing these crazy lives on a Saturday night when people should be out having a good time, or the people in the chat listening to it? Like, what is wrong? Oh my god!
Well, the people in the chat listening to
That
it, they
is so
could be
insane to me. It's like
the ones that are commenting like crazy, maybe, but like, because I listen to streams as radio, so I mean, not all the people in the chat would be bad, but Cooch.
Could you imagine how horrible your life is that you have to listen to Cooch on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock talk about
and it's
me,
somebody that you
talk
hate.
about
She
blacks?
hates you. She hates you. The thumbnail says, unless you're John Yates.
So sorry he's putting down any subscribers that were in the bushes listening, especially the 10 people that hate me, that were hate watching me, that left my stream when you went live. I think I had like 75 people watching, and as soon as you went live, it immediately dropped to 65 people, like immediate. And then it held on for pretty much till the end, with like 65 or 66 people in the live. So I immediately lost 10 people. So you, John, by saying that, are actually putting down 10 of your subscribers that were watching me. So all 10 of you that were watching me, you guys are you're clearly losers. That includes you, Julie, and that includes you, MW, as me. I know you were I even said on this live, if you guys play that part, I even said, I pointed this out, that 10 people left in that stream that they're covering. So yeah, how do you guys feel about that? John's calling 10 of his his subscribers that love him enough to hate watch me losers. Julie, we already know he thinks Julie's a loser.
Yates. It says we can disagree and still be friends. Does not apply to racism, sexism, homophobia, or trans.
Even Chrissy Denver was in the chat defending me, and she couldn't take it. Like, it just goes to show, like, it's so beyond the scope of.
So you're saying Denver was defending you? All I did was ask. And then I was told no, But now you're saying she was? I don't know. Oh, Jules says I'm living my karma. Meanwhile, Mod148 says, Coach, you are living your karma. Meanwhile, I have been traveling, taking care of myself, and enjoying
Of ridiculous things like that. Like
enjoying life. Sucks to be you. Except you're wrong. I've clearly been enjoying my life. Moving back to Cincinnati, other than, I would never trade my experience in Florida because I did spend so much amazing time with my mom that I didn't really have prior to that. And so I would never give that up. Otherwise, I couldn't be happier to be back in Cincinnati. And you're right, unfortunately, I couldn't travel to Florida on my last plans to travel because a hurricane got in the way that has destroyed and left many people homeless. So, yeah, there's that. So, like a horrible event happened. So, yeah, I couldn't travel.
I just can't understand it. And now I feel bad for you. Like, I used to get mad and angry and get triggered. And now I'm just going to pray for you and hope that you leave your fucking house. Maybe getting DoorDash deliveries of Big Macs around the clock and triple Baconators. Girl,
Baconators.
What are you going to do with your heart? Your cholesterol, you got the hairy thumbs, you got the cholesterol.
I have super hairy thumbs. You're right. That picture of hair on my thumb, how tragic. But John, your brown finger. It's so funny to hear John talk about somebody having a hairy thumb, considering his brown finger, y'all. That's why it's so fun to cover this shit. Dude, you've got a nasty brown finger. Oh my God, I'm getting older and I've got hair in places that hair shouldn't be. You should see my fucking hairy toe. My fucking big toe's got twice as much hair as my thumb. At least I can shave my toe. TMI, but hey, we are women. A lot of us are women here. Pesky, thank you so much again. You are totally spoiling me. Thank you. Sunshinery. Oh, Pesky gave and got. Oh, 9 loves me. That's exciting. 9 cannot stand me. And it looks like either a couple of other people that I have blocked or there's still some up for grabs. So turn your memberships on if you are in the bushes and you might want one. Welcome, 9.
You're morbidly obese. How much can that heart take? I'm just looking out for you, sweetheart. That's all.
Look at Steven go, small vibrating John right next to the burger.
Oh my God, Lisa Dempsey, I love you. Everybody, you know what this means. You know what I'm about to do. I'm going to give a 5-second countdown trigger warning. Except the chat will not have caught up with it because of the delay. So I'll probably throw it up before you even hear me give the trigger warning. So I'm trying to talk a little bit longer. But trigger warning, my hairy thumb is truly much better than 5, 4 PMR trigger warning. You're gonna 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and yay! All right. Sorry, that was quick. Okay, Sherry, I'm so sorry. But I did it long enough to prepare you that time. I covered the lag time.
Corner. I think that's the spiciest thing I've ever seen you say, Steven. That's funny.
Amen.
Yeah, no, it sounds like John made it. He's describing it.
He did.
Oh my goodness, I don't even.
I bet you she's super jealous because she made you that out and you never made her anything.
I generally have no idea what she's doing unless I see it on Reddit. Wow, I miss you, by the way.
More, welcome
Venus.
back.
I know.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. So Missy says, I just watched the B live from yesterday. And what the fuck? Playing a woman scream.
I'm sorry, PMR. Welcome back. I was just getting ready. I was just mid showing the picture and you popped in. Your timing for coming back to yourself as a rock was uncanny. Welcome back.
Screaming they R'd me and not triggered herself or her chat was sick, especially coming from someone who claimed to be R'd herself.
But Jules, like,
kidding me?
look at this woman, Jules. Like, she tried to spin something out of like nothing all the goddamn time. Like this plaque, what's like me and Sly are friends. We talk all the goddamn time. Same with MW. This woman just tries to spin shit, like, and like to get like what you do all the editing. You said like all I do all day long is just edit and do John Yates lives. Like that's your life, but someone who's ruined and canceled.
That is so funny that what he hears is that I spend my entire days editing and doing John Yates lives because he can't get it out of his head that he's just determined to think I cover him 24/7. When what I said was no, the only time I ever think of you is if I am editing a live or if I am doing a live. You need to really learn how to fucking tell time. You need a clock. I don't know. You need remedial education or what the fuck you need. But that doesn't constitute 24 hours. Today it constituted 35, 40 minutes plus however much I'm spending now. And then I'm not going to fucking think about you again till I don't know when. I don't know when I'll have to think about you again, but I'm sure the day will come.
But that's still your life, and the people in the chat who say like oh I'm also, but you're contributing to that chat. Like I'm on Reddit now, and I love being on Reddit. It's great. Reddit is such a great outlet for me now because when I want to talk shit, I'll just go there, and it's such a release. But she just wants to spin like I can say I like butter, and she'll do a whole fucking 3-hour live in 15 parts about how margarine is better. Like it's insane. Oh, MW, what did you miss? Because you questioned me on Sly's plaque, so Cooch had to make a whole live about it. That's what you missed. Sorry, Jules.
Usually, when a lot of people disagree with me, I'm generally in the wrong. So the live they are listening to right now is a live all about Sly and the plaque? Was that what I covered for fucking 6 hours? Was Sly and the plaque? Lord. People would be desperate if they were to listen to coverage of somebody getting or not getting a plaque for 6 whole hours. Or 3 hours. But I do feel like he's done it. Now let's listen just a little bit more to this. Okay, that's it. So that's really it on the plaque. But he's describing it, and Sly is giving him. In a few minutes, he's going to ask Sly.
Wait, hold on. Who's the wieners? Hold on. Let's see who the wieners are before I lose them. Uh-oh. Wait, where's my chat? Where's the fucking chat? Where'd it go? Oh, this is irritating. Hold on, guys. Stupid. Oh, and it's funny. If I end up in the vortex today, you'll have John to entertain you while I'm gone. Oh, look at this. MW is me. You got one. Come on, pop up, fucker. Oh, this is pissing me off. I'm definitely starting to feel more human, but I'm definitely not 100%. Oh, KK11, Sherry, Life's a Beach, and Pipsqueak. Welcome. 2 out of 5 ain't bad. Anyway. I'm kidding.
If the last address that she gave him is still the address he should send it to, which also confused me a little bit. Hey, Jan.
Why are you confused?
I thought it
Why
was
do you
because
care?
Exactly. She's very, very invested. Jandabar says Mod148 purposely walks slow in crosswalk because she enjoys delaying traffic. What? That's just a dumb one, Jan. You've done better than that.
I'm going to say it. Margarita, right? Okay, so now let's go back into...
Oh, look at, you know what? Real Housewives, which is that the blonde, whatever. Anyway, she says, I hope the plaque says one desperate moron in it.
Wow.
This is where we left off last night.
They are some very, very wonderful people. So far, just a couple of comments that I've read.
You said Real Housewives of whatever. Why? Are you trying to insinuate that Real Housewives of Margaritaville or Real Housewives of Margaritaville is the other housewives? Is that why you didn't say her full name? Real Housewives of Margaritaville. You did that on purpose. Hey, Sudie.
We have Missy talking about other people's essay, which honestly, that's none of your business. It honestly isn't at this point. And I don't, y'all are the ones bringing it up all the time now. That's the problem. You guys never let shit go. Because I know one thing for certain, Missy, it has nothing to do with you.
Hey, Creed.
Oh, and by the way, Missy Tessa, I did catch you saying she needs to keep Holly's name out of her mouth. Do you still talk to Holly? Because I do. And I don't speak negatively about Holly. You shouldn't talk about Holly in that person's chat after the horrible things that person did to Holly. Just saying. Because I asked her, I'm like, am I missing something here? And she's like, no, why? And she's like, I don't even talk to Missy. I mean like that.
Right. You know, if somebody gets triggered by a phone number being given out and says it feels like a gang R.
What?
How does fair use apply when you're playing my live and I'm playing your live? Playing my live? Like, do I get a little extra time because of that? Because it's actually my live? So if you struck it, then I could, like, strike you for the same reason? Probably. So, yeah. Again, I've got that link. You'd have to delete it entirely. And I know you won't do that if you were to strike me. So.
What the fuck is she talking about now?
Screaming. They argue me with trigger. And tomorrow, are you really going to play a live of me covering you playing my live? Are you really going to do that? That's funny. I will continue. I won't stop. If you don't stop, we'll stay on this merry-go-round.
Because the police absolutely didn't. She was absolutely lying. So when crazy people scream ranting things, I should be afraid. And also, I know one thing for certain, Missy, you don't know anything about my life or my triggers, so you should just mind your own business. Can you imagine being a desperate
Leave Missy out of your fucking mouth. She has warned you.
housewife that is obsessed with other people's trauma? That's what most of you guys are.
I mean, granted, we can't, it's kind of weird for us to decide what triggers each other, but at the same
You're not.
time, using common
How
sense.
can anyone listen to that voice?
Because you don't know what the situation was. You guys need to know what the situation was and what my triggers are. And guess what? That is what my therapist and my psychiatrist do. That's not for you to know. I don't understand why this is so, just like all of the people obsessed with C was. You guys do realize it makes you look like horrible people. And the only people that you guys look good to is your own little isolated group, which only got 500 views in a almost 4-hour video.
Wow. It's obsessed of you to know how many views were gotten. I seriously don't even, yeah, that's weird. Right off the cap, you're like, knowing how many videos somebody got in a certain amount of time, and so that makes them the weird ones? Okay. Kels, hello. Jules, I mean, yeah. Proof or it didn't happen.
Wow.
Not that I want proof, and not that I even care if it happened.
What? You want proof of something when I was 17 years old? You fucking freak.
So she's going to choose to completely ignore that I said, right after I said proof or it didn't happen, I said, no, really, no proof. And I don't care if it happened. I said, I don't want proof and I don't care. I don't, whatever. She's just going to completely ignore that I immediately. But again, I'm just saying a lot of people, not just me, definitely question shit because of your actions on how you treat it so carelessly. Comparing your phone number, going out to 4 people that you were friends with, or something like that. I don't even know the story, but apparently you were friends. I don't know. Regardless, a few people got your phone number and you compared it to that. And then apparently this thing where you were playing somebody crying that they'd been AR'd in your stream, and that didn't trigger any kind of emotions. And I didn't watch it. This is just what I heard. What I heard was.
Did you hear what she said? She wants proof that I was SA'd at 17 years old or it didn't happen. And she's laughing.
After that whole phone number thing. See, she's taking it serious. Of course. And now she's going to ride with this. This is how she builds upon her lies. Because, she is damn well going to ride with this and say that I said that. That's not what I fucking said. With it.
Because if you remember correctly, right before that happened, my phone number was given out on a dating site. And men were supposed to come to my home in droves. That's why. And it triggered that response. But one thing I know for certain is you guys should be happy that never happened to you.
Absolutely nothing she says I take as fact on that subject.
Wow.
So I'm not surprised by this at all, Missy.
All this
Yes, she was. Yep, she was.
Oh, and then now they're saying I was.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. And now she's saying that you put me in charge and I was supposed to make the plaque for Sly. No, I wasn't. I was never supposed
where
to.
did that come from?
That's what they're saying here. They're saying
I went to a trophy and plaque store and had the plaque made there. You go to a trophy shop, you ask for a plaque, they make it for you, and that's it.
Oh my God, why are you telling us how to get a plaque made? What does that have to do with us saying that Jules was put in charge of it? That's what you said. Everybody remembers. I am commenting on what people are saying, and I'm agreeing because I remember that quite well too. I'm glad you made it by yourself. Like, good for you. You did it on your own. Yay. But at the time, and maybe you were just joking, you put Jules in charge of it when on the night that the super chat was given. On that stream, you put Jules in charge of it. So the follow-up questions to was the plaque ever made are often about regarding Jules and the making of the plaque. Because these words came out of your mouth. I'm not the only one that remembers them.
That's all there is to it. Huh?
the only thing I did was make that tampon. Remember when you were talking about having like a whatever? And I thought I was making that for an emoji.
But it does sound like
that was the only thing I was doing is because, well, not the emoji, the member badge. That's what I was doing. I was giving him ideas for the member badge. Nothing to do with the fucking plaque.
What a sad, sad woman.
Jules, 100% damn well that Kells has the memory of like the best memory, like one of the best memories of anyone. She remembers all of the friggin' details of so many things. In fact, I really have yet to see anything that Kells hasn't been able to pull up details on that lots of us have forgotten. And I remember that there was a time in your chats that you also adored Kells for that same reason. She's just got a brain, man, that can remember shit very accurately. And it's just so impressive. So fucking impressive. And Kels remembers that you did in fact say you were going to make the plaque. It all happened that night. I guess maybe it was just all in jest. Whatever. You were joking. Nonetheless, you all said it. And we've been asking. Don't act like we just like pulled this shit out and you're talking about your emoji now and shit. Yes, we know the tampon emoji too. But no, this was the plaque itself. And you know I got the proof, but it ain't that deep.
What a sad woman.
Look at, she says, if he actually even did it.
I guess we'll see. But he wants Sly to receive it and be excited and show it. But doesn't he know that Sly doesn't go on camera?
So I suppose it's unheard
Doesn't
of.
have to go on camera. She could take a picture of
I
it.
could never take a picture of it and post it.
Yeah.
Coach, do you realize what an idiot you sound like? You are one of
And the people
Brenda.
watching this and listening to it are equally as fucking stupid.
Oh,
They're worse.
No.
So this is how we like to spend our days. This isn't Buzz though. This isn't Buzz Nation.
Jules, hands to God.
So I'm just going to stop right here and brag. I have a feeling some people are switching back and forth. But Jules has 91 right now, and I have 104. So if you're calling all the people that listen to me stupid, some of the people are switching back and forth.
I never give her a view. I get nothing. I'm listening to this for the first time because, like, you know, and I told you, Joel, did I not say? I'm like, I'll be in your chat, but I don't know how long I can last listening to this woman. So, like, I don't listen to her. I don't care. My life is great. Hers.
No,
like,
I haven't listened to her. I just heard that.
Why
I heard
did she, like,
Halloween shit she was saying.
her and her friends, like, they just want to go live every day and talk shit about people. You see me doing morning lives, having fun, laughing, no drama. But why are you so, you have so much hate?
Anybody that's watching both of us or wants to change over, I'm going to leave this up. I don't see any reason why it would be taken down unless there's a music issue I have to fix real quick and it comes right back up. That happened with yesterday's. But you never know when she's going to dirty delete. The only way I would cover what she's doing is if John comes up and does a little foamy. Then I would obviously cover that again. Or if they fought or anything like that. Like, or I don't know if I have to play a clip of it, but I won't be dirty deleting anything. And we know that she does. So just to give some of you in the bushes a little warning, I'll be leaving this up if you do want to switch. It won't bother me. Not that you would stay because it would, but you know what I mean anyway. Whatever. Let's continue.
In your soul that, like, you have to go live and say horrible things, like, and it's beyond me. It really is.
Camera to show anything. Has she ever shown her dog? Maybe.
Coach, shut up.
So is she just gonna take a picture of it and send it to Dawn? You should already have pictures of it. So I don't. It would almost.
She didn't get it yet, you fool.
Be better if you got her up on the live and presented it live and then mailed it to her.
What?
What the fuck?
Presented it to her virtually? Coach, you sound like an idiot.
An idiot is putting it mildly.
Physically see it live and in person versus a snapshot. Because, like,
are you fucking kidding me?
oh my god,
you are this.
Okay, these two are weird. Like, okay, my idea was not bad, but you just hate me, so whatever. But Julie's in the chat saying she is so worried about my body. Jealousy isn't a good look on you, Cooch. Oh my god, there's zero part of me that I would trade to be you. If you were a size 2, there's still zero part of me that would want to be you. Zero part of you that I would be jealous of if you were the prettiest heifer on earth. Zero. But the narcissist you are wants to project that back onto yourself just to make you feel good. So, okay, sure.
That you need to see this. You need to see it. Oh my gosh, Cooch, you do realize to the outside world, this makes you look very, very pathetic. The only ones you look good to is your own kind. And your own kind is showing that they don't stand for shit because you cannot condemn people for being a racist while you allow racists in there. You can't.
Sly doesn't do camera stuff.
Because you guys do remember William saying that he was beat up on the subway because he called a black man the N-word.
Nope, sure didn't remember that. And Jules, you support every fucking racist content creator there is, especially the one right next to you. And the list, like it's probably a whole notebook page list of the racist content creators that you have supported to this point. So, okay. Okay, Jules.
And that's not the
Why
first
is
time.
she so invested in like a plaque that she's got nothing to do with? I don't get
Because
it.
she wants to drink your bathwater.
And that's fine. But I personally would just let it show a picture, probably. No one forget Lester Civil
This is
The
just
saddest
weird.
moment on all of YouTube.
Oh my God, Jan! In last night's live, I think it was last night, Mod148 said that her husband is really jealous of Bret Michaels because Bret Michaels is like Julie's boyfriend or some shit.
Wow.
Cooch, that's the funniest shit ever. And I can't believe your friends aren't telling you. You sound completely obsessed. And
She
it's
ha-
not
Jules, she has no friends. Look at her friends and what they're saying about her. She needs therapy. She's too needy. I've been saying that shit for fucking years. Her own friends are saying that about her. Yet she has to like go and talk about a plaque.
Oh my God, I lied. I was going to run to the restroom real quick. But as soon as John mentions needy, he is talking about Maria calling me needy. John, stop talking about Maria. Stop. Now you're actually saying it on somebody's live? Maria called me needy. Maria's the one that called me needy. Nobody else has said that. And again, you just keep quoting things that Maria is saying without using her name, but she's the one saying them. So this trajectory, the path trajectory is a win for us and a big lose for you. Okay, now I'm gonna let them run their mouths and play this, and I'm like so super quick you won't even notice. Oh wait, I lied again real quick because she's about to and I don't want to miss it. In chat right now she's saying that her mouth is actually 60,000. I guess not the 28, and she's only doing the top right now. So then though she'll go on to talking about what I said about my teeth, and I was talking about how blessed I am that my teeth are coming completely free. So Julie says in the chat that I'm on Medicaid and that I'm bragging that I'm on Medicaid and getting my teeth for free. Oh my God, they are so funny because one day they're talking about how stinking like rich I must be, and that John wants to try to sue me to get to my brother, and that I must, be able to buy 50 million Big Macs a month, and they go on and on and on. But no, I'm on Medicaid. If I was on Medicaid, then that would be really disgusting because I would be doing illegal things with the system, and I would deserve to be arrested. So please, by all means, if you think that you should report me because you think that I'm on Medicaid and it's illegal, then by all means, I posted my address earlier. Julie's got it, but I'm not on Medicaid, so you'll be wasting your time. But I don't really give a fuck if you waste your time. So yeah, there's that. And I just find it hilarious that again, 1 minute I've got all this money and John's going to try to somehow come after me, and then the next minute I'm on Medicaid. And there's nothing at all wrong with being on Medicaid either. Nothing at all wrong with it, and shouldn't be shaming people that are on it. but Julie will be. So look for that in the chat. And I really am promising I'm doing what I'm going to say because I really have to pee. So, okay, I'll be right back.
What is wrong with your life that you're
No, that's
so
what I'm saying, that
miserable?
these people say that we don't have lives, but they hang on every word we say. I mean, look at Brooke hanging on every syllable that Siwa says. Every single syllable.
Well, it's, the Puda crew, like, Brooke's got Siwa, Kucha's got me. They assign the Puda crew each person to talk about. It's crazy. Like, I go live, the second I go live, Kucha's on it. Just like the second Siwa goes live, and I can't stand Siwa. I can't stand Siwa and Brooke equally. Like,
you guys all know that I covered Jen.
But the second Siwa goes live, Brooke's on it like fucking butter on fucking toast. It's insane. Insane.
I covered Jen for 8 or 9 months. There is no way in hell, and I've told you guys, I've threatened to make people my meat and potatoes. There is nobody that I could ever do that again. And that's why I don't understand the same creators that came in at the same time I did, i.e. Brooke. How can you still do the same thing? How can you still just be covering the same person over and over and over? It's what, at least I spring around the community a little bit. You are just stuck on stupid with that. And it looks stupid. That is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing
you
over
should
and
put
over.
that much attention into Jenny Craig and like get fit and like, be a normal human being, where she's not getting DoorDash Big Macs 24/7, where she doesn't leave the house. That's what
she should
should
start
do.
actually living the life that she's telling everybody she lives. Because she says ever since she's been back in Cincinnati, she's just had so much fun. Because in Florida,
she's having so much fun. How, Jules? Covering
I don't know. I think she dances around wearing your mask in a Silence of the Lambs kind of way.
Like, how her life is so great where she's so embedded by me. Like, I feel bad for her. I do. Like, I feel bad that and how old is she? Like 75?
No, I think she's like a year older than me. I think she's my age.
Oh,
because
she looks like she's 80. But some 75-year-old, 80-year-old woman, maybe she's 55, I don't know, but she looks that old. Like, goes around and still cover.
I'm 54. I'm the same age as Jules. And also Anne is the same age as we are. And I will be 55 in February. So then I will be 55. So whatever, you can call me 55, but I'm 54.
Covering everything I do. And it gets her so mad that I'm happy. But she thinks she's triggering me by calling the New Jersey state attorney because I took a selfie with my ballot.
That is obsessive. And that was one of the
just for you, Jules.
Oh my, there it is.
And you were told it was illegal, but you still continue to do it. Are you going to keep on doing it, or are you going to learn your lesson? I mean, and I haven't called these people back. If I do, I'll do it on a live. I won't do it on my own, and I really don't want to. I mean, if you really, really piss me off, I don't know, but I really have no desire to follow up on that shit. Not right now. Savage. I know, and he wonders why he gets covered. And he wonders why people watch. He says he's a public figure. He is a public figure.
So make sure to let that know that is a
there it is. There it is.
Look at that.
There it is.
What is? Oh, okay. Hold on. This is what I was looking for. Do a dance.
Oh, hell no. Let me see if we can get through that music.
She wears the mask as she puts the horses, everybody. But yeah, next Halloween, it will be a mask of John wearing her mask. She wears the mask and she puts the lotion on the skin and dances to this in her nightgown.
Oh, Clark, it goes so much further than that.
That's weird that you guys have these fantasies of me doing things like that. Like, I would never even think things like that about you because it feels like you're having these weird, like, fantasies. I don't know, but it's gross. It's strange how you think of me. Like, it takes a real effort to be this. I would think that it takes effort to be this disgusting. I guess maybe it does come naturally, but I don't know.
It's
See
just
her wearing-
weird.
I see her wearing like this, like my mask with like 2 fists right up in there. Just like
Oh,
double
boy.
fisting right up in it.
What?
Oh,
And we see from the group chats that she
His mask is gonna have him double fisting my fucking vagina? Did he just say that? Are you fucking kidding me? That is not what I just heard. That is not what I just heard. That is not what I just heard. That's not what I just heard. Okay, that's 10 extra 10. I'm not ready to hear that again because that's not what I just heard. Okay, let's hear it again.
to this in her nightgown.
Oh, Clark, it goes so much further than that.
It's
See
just
her wearing-
weird.
I see her wearing like this, like my mask with like 2 fists right up in there. Just like
Oh,
double
boy.
fisting right up in it.
Oh, boy.
And we
Please explain that to me. No, it can't mean what it sounds like. That's horrifying. The fuck? The fuck? You're describing how you want to double fist R a woman and wear a mask of it? The fuck? Am I missing something? I don't know. Am I missing something? Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. That was a lot.
see from the group chats that she is as loose.
Well, yeah, she did say that, didn't she? She said that herself.
Dead.
That's scary. That is very,
Her
very scary.
words, not mine.
Wow.
I kind of want to wonder, like the hot scissoring action, like that her and Muzz were doing, like when they were together. Like like
Oh,
why-
We do not put that image in
Stop.
any of our heads.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to see the two, if you want to turn people against lesbians, get that video out there of Muzz and Cooch just going to fucking town on each other.
Well, I think
You already hate lesbians. You already hate 90% of gay people. You said so yourself that you hate 90% of gay people. Words out of your own mouth.
I think
Like
that the
that.
petty kitten was there too. I think there was a third. I think there was a threesome.
Oh,
I know, you guys, there was 3 people. They ate cheesecake.
There was never, ever, ever any lesbian action going the fuck on. It's disgusting, and I really fucking wish they would stop saying that. But they won't because I want them to. They're going to continue with this disgustingness. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna look at my phone here in just a second. Let me press play and then I will look at my phone.
Oh, Cooch, do you not like what we're saying about you now?
I don't care.
Oh,
It sucks to be talked about, doesn't it?
doesn't it though?
You're not bugging me, but you are lying about the Muzz shit. You're fucking lying. The only way you never base anything on fucking facts. all you do is lie because you ain't got shit. It drives you guys insane. And it drives you even more insane that it doesn't really bug me and that I'm happy. God forbid a fat, nasty bitch like me be happy. Oh my God. It's unimaginable. Or have somebody else paying for her teeth, huh?
And Cooch,
I'll get you a plaque. You know what? Let me get a Cooch plaque. Most scissored by Muzz and most hated by
My teeth are free, bitch, because I'm not the one paying for them.
her afterwards. I'll send you a plaque to Corey Lou. Okay, honey?
Corey Lou.
No
Corey
scissoring
Lou.
references before noon, please, says MW. MW has spoken.
It's 12
If you send it to a place called Corey Lou, you'll be sending it to the wrong address.
o'clock somewhere, honey. Okay, so
It's 11:11. Make a wish. It's 11:11 in the Chicago suburbs.
did you
Otherwise,
hear
no.
like how she talked when I said I'd rather jerk off? She kept talking about like me jerking off, like she was waiting for me to like come in her face. Not
and
on
that's
my
the truth.
straightest day would I ever.
Comment on it.
Like
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, she was very excited to see him use the cutout and the little props. I feel my breakfast. Oh, Granny's getting sick. She feels a little sick. Yeah, no more scissoring before noon. Let the tummy settle a little bit. But it's just hey, pretty bird. It's not normal to be this obsessed about people. And the only reason I covered Jen is you guys knew it. Jen went at me every day too. There was always when Jen started talking about whatever, we stopped. You know,
Jules, don't flatter yourself. You're not a content creator on the level of John Yates. Bitch. You're not known for anything. You're not meeting up with Z-list celebrities. You're not mentioned in articles. You're not trying to, well, okay, you might be trying to snow a bunch of old people out of money, but not nearly on the level of a John Yates type level, allegedly, in my opinion. So you can't compare what your Jen Baileyness of it all. There are plenty of content creators out there. There's a large content creator called Burnt Toast. She covers Bullhorn Betty. It's pretty much all she covers is Bullhorn Betty. And I haven't even looked at her followers in a while. And Pippi's not here. She would know exactly offhand. But she's got at least 3 or 4 times more followers than you do. Well, she's probably got 15 to 20,000 by now. So, and all she covers is Bullhorn Betty. There are a ton of content creators out in the YouTubes that find a locale. You love Burnt Toast. Pippi's a mod over there. There are plenty of locales that people find and then they talk about them because other people, like I read the locale definition, just rewind to the locale definition and that would finish this sentence because I kind of forget.
well, I could care less, and that's the thing is just. But do I regret doing it as long as I did? Absolutely, absolutely. I don't want to do that again. Nobody. Jen was the last meat and potatoes on my channel. So yeah, and even though you look a little bit mushy like potatoes, Cooch, you won't be my meat and potatoes. Just an apple.
Cooch only eats Big Macs, fuck potatoes. She don't care about potatoes.
As if CD666, Come Dumb 666, would actually have a chance with that man.
Who the hell is Cum Dub 666? What?
I believe she's talking about Julie.
That's Julie.
She's got a problem with Julie, apparently.
God.
And if she left him in the past, then you hear Jules say, I've got so casually. Apparently, I've got a problem with Julie. Again, that shit made me choke laugh. How delusional are you, B? Oh, like how dare I have a problem with Oh my God, I was on mute talking again. Wow. Okay, let's just press play.
She's probably got the big herp too.
What? Brett Michaels has got herpes?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Cooch is slandering.
Again, the people listening to her are like worse than her because they're sitting there listening to the.
I said probably. And it's called a joke, and I said probably, but please get in touch with Brett Michaels and send it to him. And then get on your knees. Oh no, you're too old. Well, no, you're probably not too old to get on your knees for him. But then Glenn would have to charge him.
This fat whore, like egging her on, like they are so much worse than her.
Julie, so I got it finally. You guys explained it to me that Julie actually wants people to DM her so she can give them the number for my police department. And
so she's putting up a screenshot. Julie says, DM me for the phone number for Cooch's police number to report her as well as her info. Cooch is live calling to report John for showing, this is what this is about, for showing John's ballot online. How about everyone calls her police department on her since she's illegally goes across state lines?
Can you imagine, like, let me say something about this, like, she's like, oh, John Yates has put me through hell. What? You've made money off me for what, 2 years now? You admitted to being.
Of course, Jules is going to think that it's normal to want to report somebody for weed. But can I say any normal human being that smokes pot would never, ever, ever call the police and report somebody for weed? That's like so against the code of the weed smokers. And I don't know. I mean, Jules, you're old enough that there was a code of the weed smokers. And that is so against the code of the weed smokers. But you threaten everybody you can that you're going to call the police on them if they're doing something with weed in an illegal state or, something, that you can, you've threatened so many people with that. And Julie doing whatever, please. Good luck. Like, they're going to, what the fuck? There's absolutely nothing you're going to do but disturb the police and give me recordings to play and laugh at your ass. So if you want to continue to be, even more made fun of and laughed at, then by all means, call my police.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have not made her life that unhappy to something that she could not change and move away from. Get the fuck out of here, Coach. You do it to yourself. You love when he talks about you.
Don't talk about it. Don't go to her house. You
can ask a million people for my address. You don't just have to ask Julie. I bet the JJ has my address memorized from what I heard. She talked to me a bunch. And
what? Oh my gosh. Talking about JJ.
She talks to herself and, oh boy, I got that live.
Oh my God, I'm talking again. I'm going on about. Okay, did you guys hear me read? So here's where she says that I'm waiting to get my Medicaid dentures while she gets her implants, and I'm jealous that I can't get implants like her. Which really I find the most funny, though, is that she says that her mouth isn't jacked up, but she's never, ever been live on camera. She's never been live on camera, ever. But she says her mouth is not jacked up, but she's getting all of her teeth removed and getting implants. But she says her teeth are fine. Why in the world would somebody go through that kind of a surgery if their teeth are fine? This bitch has meth mouth. Her and her friend Reagan with the meth mouth. It was me, Savage. It was me.
And I cannot wait to make a short of the JJ doxing herself.
Oh, no. And guess what? That will be a privacy claim because guess what? She took that video down. That is what YouTube considers privacy. Just because, so if I play a live right now and I show my cam slip, but I take this video down because I don't want it out there, that's a privacy.
No,
strike.
no,
Muzz
it's
taught me that.
not. No, it is not, Jules. That is not how the fuck it works. Once it's out there and it's been live, you can't do takesy backsies. That is not how fair use works, bitch. That is not how fair use works. Again, you're illegally copywriting it and it is going to get proven. But I'm going to continue to post shit and just change it up just to bug you, so you have to keep thinking about me every day. Every other day. How often I feel like doing it.
Because the cam slip of Muzz, that's what I told him. I said, this was on YouTube. It was on a public channel. It was on her channel. But guess what? She took it down. And it was on her channel.
Canadian laws are different. I don't know what you're talking about, but if it has to do with Muzz and Muzz's picture, Canadian law is completely different than American law on fair use. It's completely different. If you fuck with a Canadian like that, then that's what happens. But in America, our fair use law is more lax.
If it was on somebody else's channel, it's a different ball of wax. So you need to look into this a little bit more before you lose your monetization again for the second time.
So we can live for as long as YouTube does because it came out of JJ's mouth.
Nope.
So yeah,
nope. She can privacy strike that, and I'll definitely pass along the instructions to do it. Actually, she doesn't need me. C was there.
Julie's telling people to DM her. Also, people, make sure you let the police know that I'm also a mule for the Sinaloa cartel, and that is another reason I go to Michigan.
What? What
So in the
cartel?
group chat, she said she's going to Michigan to buy the pot, and she's buying pot, and she's going across.
And I said I'm a mule for the Sinaloa cartel. Because I want you guys to sound really stupid when you call. Because a real mule for a cartel would say that shit.
State lines with illegal marijuana.
Well, no, that's the thing with weed, especially with the legalization and whatnot. Like Michigan stuff stays in Michigan. Illinois stuff stays in Illinois. That's the way it's supposed to be. Like, even if you legally got it in Michigan at a dispensary, you're not allowed to bring it back to Ohio. You're allowed to smoke it and consume it in that state.
See, listen to her being a totally uncool pot smoker. Like, no pot smoker should behave this way. And I'm sure 99% of them don't, because they understand, at least the older folks. I can't talk about the younger generations, and hopefully they're this cool, but you just don't narc people out for weed when you enjoy weed. There's a level of respect for another weed smoker. You don't do that. I don't even get Illinois weed. I haven't been to Chicago in forever. I should plan a trip. Johnny Mac does that too, yeah. No, he's got a card. He's got a medical card, he said. So then he wouldn't. But who cares?
That's just how it works. That's why they have the dump stations at the airport. You guys live in a legal area because they have those little boxes where, okay, get rid of your weed because you can't, it's legal here, but you can't take it out the state. Did she just call herself a drug mule? Is that what she said? Is this where the fisting thing comes from? Like, I love your sense of humor. See, look at John, you're a record. Do you see that? You're a 33 record. You're regular. When you have just your picture.
They're disgusting talking about fisting me. Like they're joking about rape. Classy. I mean, okay, whatever. I get it. Fair game, considering what I've said. But John's been doing this for quite a while. And
on there, doesn't it look like a little album?
Turn around.
Yeah.
Right round like a record
Oh,
player.
that's really
Right round.
So you just let them know. But remember, as a warning, let cop caller, Tony and cop caller, serve as a warning to all of you that if you do call the police on me, that I will have your recording, I will have your information, and I will fucking dox you.
Oh, you're such
Oh
a
my
badass.
God. Did she just say that? Did she just say that? Guess what, Tony Ann? Police FOIA requests, those don't fall into that. So you can absolutely privacy strike her for that. You need to learn about it, Cooch. The more you know, and the fact that you just said that publicly, oh, you are funny as
What a
fuck.
sad woman. God.
What? What? What the fuck are you gonna do? Ooh, you're gonna try to strike it? Okay. Ooh, oh no. Oh my God. And I own my shit and I say things out loud and I say it with all my full chest. And I don't like dirty delete and try to backtrack or dirty delete and try to hide the shit that I really say. It is absolutely gross, disgusting. And they say that shit all the fucking time. And then he's talking about wearing a mask on his face of my and that and and I'm the obsessed one here. Okay, I gotta play more and talk less. Savage is going live at 7, so let me shut up and play.
God.
I'm not fucking covering your shit if you call the police. I'm not doing it again. I'm not being polite. This is your warning. If you call the police on me falsely,
What are you gonna do, Cooch?
then
What are you gonna do?
100% I will share
What are you
everything.
gonna do? Eat a quarter pounder with cheese? Is that your warning to Tony Ann?
Cooch, you need to look into that.
Ooh, what a
You
comeback.
need to look into that because that is against TOS. Just because you can get it doesn't mean, because you're actually using it to harass and bully somebody. You're not just covering,
No, I'm
you don't just
not.
cover body cams, period. You know what I mean? Or body cams, I mean.
Falsely calling the police is harassing and bullying me, you dumb fucking bitches. I cannot. I get angry at stupidity. And are you fucking kidding me? You're trying to threaten me on falsely calling my police, and you're threatening me that I'm gonna play the shit when you're falsely calling my police. And I'm reporting you to my police for falsely calling. And you're still threatening me and saying, oh my God. Where is the fucking brain in this dumbass cunt's head?
I was thinking about what I do. You don't just sit there and listen to 911 calls and stuff. That's not your jam. You're doing it specifically to bully and harass somebody.
Fuck you!
Just saying.
You're telling people to illegally call police on me. Julie is posting for people to call the police on me falsely. Julie is saying that I should fucking be committed and people should call the police on me today to get me committed for 3 days. And you fucking are encouraging it. And I'm saying if you fucking do that, then yes, 100, you can expect for me to play the fucking calls. Oh my God, calm down. See, I didn't want to get myself to this level. I didn't want to get myself to that level. But the fucking, like, how is this bitch Savage? Savage, I just want you to hold me and I want to cry. How can this bitch, she just, like, my head is spinning in confusion at how she can turn false police calling into me being the bully. When they're telling people to call my police falsely. And they're turning this into me being the bully.
In mind if you're gonna be dirty cop callers and mod 148, make sure you warn the people because you love to get people to do shit for you and have them suffer the consequence and you just run off scot-free with nothing. That's a big MO for you. So yeah, people keep in mind Julie's a shitster. Julie is constantly now, she's DMing.
But the Cooch is not a shit stirrer whatsoever. She's not stirring any poop right now.
I mean, John during lives with shit information to try to set him off to have drama lives. So
Oh my gosh, that's
talking
about.
You just said that. That's why you were
talking about Julie.
Didn't Julie? What did Julie just send you in that last live?
About me wanting to unblock somebody. That was it. What is she talking about?
Because apparently she sees your texts. She knows exactly what they are.
No, as long as John has Julie in his corner, he will be back to the full-on phony in no time. I love it. Julie is like his best friend and his worst enemy all in one, and it's kind of amazing. It's really fucking amazing.
Poor Cooch doesn't have one of those.
Listening to this, which is the sad part. Like,
I hear a little bit of jealousy in her voice.
So fucking jealous.
She's a jilted lover.
And it, like, it kind of gives me joy in a lot of ways.
Ew.
There you go. There you go.
And if anybody wants to, John is now praying for me on his rosary beads, and we all know what that means. So if anybody wants to pray for Julie, although I wouldn't advise it because it's bad karma, but nonetheless, Julie's having surgery for a week, and maybe she probably deserves the same energy John gives to people. But
What the fuck is she talking about?
She's praying. She wants people to pray that something happens to Julie in her surgery. Something bad. Because she says that that's what you would do.
What?
That is you guys are not noticing that this is a very, very bitter, sad person.
Oh my god, this woman needs
Normal
to be
people don't do that.
institutionalized. Like, she needs to be like in like a fucking nut house.
Giving you this energy is not being the insane one. You guys dox the fuck out of me. You say the most vile, disgusting things. You have actually falsely called the police on me twice now. And you're continuing the threats to do it, but you're calling me the bully for saying I'm going to play it if you falsely call my police. But I'm the fucking obsessed crazy one. All I'm doing is giving you some energy back for your fucking psychoticness. And it's making me crazy because you're just on this whole other psychotic level that I'm so confused by. I'm just too high for this. I love being this high.
Man.
Normal people don't do this, Cooch. This isn't normal behavior for a 50-year-old. For her to sit
I love Michigan. I love Michigan. I'm so glad I'm this high. Okay, press play.
there and say that Jules is so immature.
No,
for
she's
our,
75.
Well, no, she's my age. And she literally has said that I am immature.
It does not look like that. I'm sorry.
Listen to yourself, Cooch.
Also,
That's a hard,
energy.
that's a
So,
hard 50.
John did some. John over a year and a half ago for a very beloved person to pass away, and then the
And there you are bringing up shit like this again.
person on YouTube did pass away, and it was a very tragic.
And there you are bringing shit up again.
Needless death of somebody. And then after this person passed, John decided to take credit by telling everybody that he prayed on rosary beads every night for this person to die. So
You're sick, Cooch. I don't understand why people keep
like. I don't listen to her. Like people like.
he was over on Reddit the other day telling people that he was praying for
He wasn't praying for that, you freak. He was praying that you get a life. You are the weirdest person whatsoever. She thinks that you were praying for her to die.
You need the welfare check. Good.
Are they denying? Jules? And your chat is going to completely let you get away with this. And anybody in that motherfucking chat that ever loved Mims and is going to let Jules get away with the fact that she is now trying to say that John was not wishing Mims' death? I'm shook. I'm shook. You really... I don't even need to play the proof of that. Everybody in the community knows what John said. Everybody. And anybody that's in that chat that is allowing this man to get away with saying that in this bug to outright lie, outright fucking lie.
So
You're sick, Cooch. I don't understand why people keep
like. I don't listen to her. Like people like.
he was over on Reddit the other day telling people that he was praying for
He wasn't praying for that, you freak. He was praying that you get a life. You are the weirdest
He's
person whatsoever.
insane.
She thinks that you were praying for her to
Oh,
die.
me.
Need to up her a check because she is
So,
not.
I pressed pause too soon. They're talking about me. No. When John says he's praying and he's praying on rosary beads, it means he's praying on people's deaths. It does not mean he's praying for people to get a life. Since when does it mean he's praying for people to get a life? That's not his fucking history with rosary beads, bitch.
Right.
John prays for people's deaths on rosary beads because that's what a Catholic is.
What?
And you're such a great person bringing up people that are no longer here that don't want to be
We'll
brought
get
up.
what he gives. Yeah, absolutely. We'll get what he gives. And she will too. Nobody needs to pray for the evil on them because they will get.
Cooch, how's your karma been working out?
This is like insane.
Bitter.
Yeah, I should.
My karma's been great. Knock on wood. I don't want to count my chickens or anything like that, but life's good. It drives you crazy. It drives you crazy that I. Okay.
Shared that last night in part 1,
Weird.
Brown Eye Girl. But if you're not really, I'm sure you're not up on the history of the saga of this man.
Yes, she's a historian, she feels.
Of
Praying
course.
for bad things is a horrible idea. No, I know. I don't wish.
No, I'm not quite a historian. I'm not I smoke too much weed to be a historian. I mean, if you want to call me that, it's an honor though.
I don't wish anything bad on anybody.
I kind of go in and out at the
When
end
it
of every
comes like
sentence.
that. I wish for Cooch to fall on her face virtually in the internet world. Absolutely. But do I wish harm on her? Absolutely not.
Is anybody else having issues? I wonder.
Didn't she say she wanted to knock some sense into me?
Let me know if other people are experiencing that, and I'll do a refresh.
Serious help.
I guess I'm a fallen Catholic. I don't practice it, and I find a whole lot of things that have happened within the church and how they've handled it beyond disgusting. And so I don't want to call myself a Catholic. So maybe I am a fallen Catholic. I don't know. Okay.
So this Venus person says, even as a fallen Catholic, I find him disgusting.
Maybe Kat, you try to refresh and then see if it's better. And if that doesn't
Whatever.
work, and other people,
Fast forward a little
mod
bit.
148 at my local police station. So,
Wait a minute. See, that's the problem. Damn it.
whatever, Julie. I really feel the need to be just like John and call the police on me yet again. Because, you guys have already called the police on me twice. And I've never, ever called the police on you. I know MW is me calls.
Because you're afraid to, Cooch, because you know damn well that people could do what you do.
Because
That
I'm
is what, and you're
afraid
scared to
to?
death for the.
I don't call the police on you because I'm afraid to. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid to commit crimes. I'm afraid to break the law. Oh my God, I'm such a pussy. Because I try not to break the law. And now you're going to use Michigan against me. But yeah, that's completely different. I don't purposely try to do harm on people and break the law. So if you want to say that I'm scared of calling the police falsely on you guys? Or are you saying I'm scared to actually take real proof to the police on you guys? Which is it? I'd really love to. Can you please clarify that? Are you which am I afraid of? Because you're right, I'm afraid. But I would like more in-depth definition from you on my fear on if again. Yeah, please. Okay, let's continue.
The police to come to your house because body cam.
Oh, the police came to her house one time and she shut the light off.
Jules, do you know how many times I've got you threatening to call the police to get body cam? But yet you're still calling me the bully. Oh my goodness. To live inside the brain of narcissists.
And she hid in a corner.
No thanks.
Because she
Let's
didn't
separate
want to have
that.
my body cam.
The call I made the election police, but there is no such thing as the election police. We are not in a police state. Oh, wait, well, maybe in Arizona there were election police because they did have armed rifles.
What is she talking about? Election police?
talking
Arizona?
about?
Where is she?
NW is me. Your subscriber is the one that said I called the election police. Ask MW is me what the election police are. She fucking said it.
Where is she? Like, what is she talking about?
And yes, in
Oh my
Arizona,
God, this is
I was told in Arizona at the voting polls, there were armed officers there at the voting polls in all of Arizona because of the tension of the country and the things going on. That in Arizona, I was told that's what they did. Maybe not all of Arizona. I don't remember that exactly. But yes, I stand by what the fuck I said.
insane.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's not a police state, but please harass the police with more bogus police calls, and I will be sure to get copies of all of those. Why does it 140? Oh, 148. The police already know you.
Do you hear this? It's almost as if you're wanting people to call your police department so that you can post the calls. That's very, very.
No, I don't. But of course you're going to try to make it out as that because you're dying to do this shit. And you're looking for any excuse to fucking do this shit. No, I do not want you to. I don't want anybody to call anybody's police needlessly, ever. Why are you so jonesing to make false police calls? What the fuck is your problem? Why the fuck are you looking for any excuse at all to make a false police call on me? Don't fucking do it. Stop encouraging people to fucking do it. It's against the law and it's gross and it really fucks up whatever the police have actual jobs to really do. In any city, any town, any state. Stop fucking acting like I'm the weird one when you're sitting here threatening to make false police calls on me.
Very, very interesting clip that we have now.
And I think I'm going to take this little screenshot also up to the police next week and add this.
Do you hear her saying?
I'm so confused. How are they fucking turning this around? I don't.
I'm going to take it up to the police next week. Guess what, Cooch? If you go up there, it's even easier to get. Remember when Tracy M, the body cam of Tracy M up at the police station? She's going up there because she doesn't want the.
Bitch, I know how to handle the police. Thank you so much. I don't need advice from you in Chicago, especially on handling. Okay. Jill's trying to give me advice on how to handle the Cincinnati police. If I ever have to come up and talk to the Lombard police, I'll be sure to ask for advice from you before I go.
Them to come to her house, and I think she feels she won't be able to be on body cam.
This to the file that we're building on you because
she has a file being built on you on her police department. Are you fucking kidding me? Can somebody please contact her police department and get the file on John?
Because you've already sent me things anonymously.
I didn't say
John.
John.
Trying to intimidate me.
I didn't say John. I said Julie. Clean your fucking bug ears out. It's on Julie.
What? Who sent her stuff to intimidate her? I wonder if her police call her Cooch La Cream. I don't know. Maybe they just call her Dirty Bitch.
Julie sent shit to intimidate me, and she admitted it. I believe it was your chat, or where I've got the screenshots of her owning that she sent me anonymous things, which is intimidation. In fact, when you send things to people anonymously like that, that's in fact called intimidation. And it was the second thing I'd received anonymously. Coincidence, or did she send them both?
So yeah, we can just build a nice little file on Mod 148 at my local police station.
Oh, Julie, it's you that has a file at the cop shop.
Again, please post something else and encourage people to call. It's your karma. You get what you give.
So apparently you are on the most wanted list over there in Cincinnati. I think your picture's up on the wall.
Really, don't go to Ohio, honey.
Yeah, you're going down, man. Your name is most.
Oh my God, I'm talking about Julie. You fucking idiot. Not everything's about you bitches. I'm talking about the locale bitch in the chat. The only chatter ever to be a locale that's in your chat talking about, just quite coincidentally talking about her $28,000 teeth yet again. Is who I'm fucking talking about. Julie, no, I have never gone to my police on John. Yet. But John did call my police on me. Now, Tony Ann, there's a report on her too. But John, I have yet to fill one out. So why don't you get your story straight? There is no police report on John at this point. But Julie and Tony Ann?
Most wanted up there.
They'll be
A
arrested
Swiffer
on
is a
points.
Swiffer was threatening. Yeah, a Swiffer is threatening a Cooch. Oh my gosh.
And
It was threatening for her to clean her house.
you know, back in the last election when John posted his ballot, many people told him that was against the law. Did he listen? Nope, he did it again this time. That's
What
fucking
is she
against the law.
talking about? Go to my Twitter. I posted my ballot in 2016 for Trump. I posted my ballot in 2020 for Trump. I posted my ballot in 2024 for Trump.
He's not the only one.
And I said last time, do you speak English? Last time. That's what I'm talking about, last time. Lord.
That has done it. There's several people
The
that
reason
have
why
done
the
it.
Italian media came to my house is because I posted my ballot.
How am I the highest one here? I swear.
And they came to my house and interviewed me. Like I've been doing that for years.
The
And with
nice.
never mind. But
How
I
is it
posted my
weird,
ballot every
Joy?
election cycle. I have.
You won't do that again because of what I did.
And,
Maybe you will.
you know what? And I'm going to keep doing it.
Nobody else does that shit. Now, if you want to keep up with me, Julie, then I'll be sure to follow up with the election boards in New Jersey and continue to follow up. So keep
What?
But you don't know real life,
are-
right?
Coach, why do you not have
Yeah.
something better to do in your life? This is weird and this is obsessive behavior.
fucking
You
with
don't
me.
know real life.
So, wait,
Oh my God.
Wait, keep fucking with
How is it obsessive behavior for me to respond to Julie's disgusting nastiness with a follow-up call to the election board? How is that? I don't see an issue with it. I'm saying it ahead of time. So it's not like it's going to be a big secret or underhanded thing because I'm putting it out there. I'm not doing anything, behind the scenes or anything that I have to dirty delete. Oh, you guys take so much of your bad shit down. I've left everything up.
me. What?
God, you're gonna be. Nobody's gonna hear from you for a bit, maybe longer if we're lucky. I
Oh my
said
God.
what I said.
Let's hope so.
I said what I said. Did you just hear her? Yeah, and that's probably why Julie did what she said in my chat earlier.
All right. All right, let's get back into what we were talking about.
Everyone's posting their fucking ballots, Barbie. Like everyone's posting their ballots. With election interference.
Yeah, I mean, technically, we're not
that, the other.
supposed to, but
I
I'm
wanted
sure
to
you
make sure that
go
my
for it.
ballot was posted. I wanted to make sure. And I'm a proud Trump voter. Like I am. So I
Yeah, I don't want to talk politics here, though. So
No,
fix
I
me
know,
out.
but it's not. This is
Yeah, I
not
don't want to
politics.
talk
It's
about
me.
politics.
I'm just saying I posted it because I had reason to do it, and I've always posted my ballot. Look at my Twitter. Look at 2016. Look at 2020. I've always posted my ballot. Always.
We're gonna move away from that
But
because
you
I don't
want to
want
go
to
real life and call the
25 minutes.
Are you arrested? Are you kidding me?
30 minutes out of this 40-minute live, I think. And then this one is 42 minutes. 40, 120 plus. So I've got about 2 hours of content
What?
to cover.
Oh my gosh, she's rationing out her live right now.
No.
All right, let's go.
Look at her.
Yo,
Let's
Stacey?
go. I'm ready.
No, I'm not rationing out my live. I'm giving the people in the chat an idea. That's 3 syllables, not 4. I'm giving people in the chat an idea of how much is left. Just like let me tell you guys on this live, we've got 10 minutes left, but it is at a 7.5 speed. So we are looking probably at about 15 minutes left. And with my talking, probably about 25 minutes left. So there, not rationing out. I'm letting the viewers know how much is left. The longer this live goes, the higher I get, but I'm not even. I just drank 2 beverages. Wow.
Coming in. Just go back real quick.
Look, I don't see anybody coming in, probably because they're not. You have got the same people that can't stand John, the same people over and over again. If you didn't have John, you would have nothing.
No, zero.
No, well, then she would try to cover me and stuff. But Cooch, I don't care. Just like you playing that interview that you did only makes you look like an asshole.
Why doesn't she cover
makes
how
it
her
that I
own
can-
best friends can't stand her?
It makes it that I can get you back. I owe you one right now, Cooch. I do. Just remember that.
So a gym membership, Missy, isn't going to remove all the excess skin. Yeah, it's great.
You owe me one? Bitch, are you kidding? You owe me one? You've been doxing me for 2 years. You have been fat shaming me for 2 years. I ignored you for so long. Just here and there, I would say things and then I would leave you alone. But constantly, my name would be up in your mouth. Little jabs here and there. Everywhere you go, jab, jab here and a jab, jab there a jab, here a jab. You know, like you do with other people, not just me. It's what you do. I ignore shit for so long with you bitches, and then I finally respond. So, okay. But let's listen to your narrative again. Let's listen to your make-believe story.
For body sculpting, much better than a surgery. But what body sculpting
How do you know about that, Cooch?
doesn't do is, maybe she's calling removing excess skin body sculpting. But if she wants to,
Because I'm commenting on what people in the chat are saying, Jules. I'm interacting with my chat. Not well enough. I could do so much better on chat interaction. But right there, I'm interacting with my chat. That's what I'm doing. Clearly, I've never been body sculpted, bitch. What's your fucking point, you dumbass?
to toughen it all up, definitely the exercise.
Because Cooch knows exactly about exercise and toughening up.
I
think she's getting her teeth worked on. Apparently, she's got
You'd be surprised, actually, at how much I know on the topic, but
the fucked
Why
up
don't you
grill.
shave your thumbs and then get back to us about
She literally just said the bitch is never on camera. Julie,
shave my thumb? What? Shave my thumb? Oh my gosh, should I? No, I'm not going to do it to you guys. Shave Cody's cyst off his ball.
has been on camera more than you have.
So
Wait,
she's
what?
getting work done on her fucked up grill. And
your thumbs and then get back to us about
She literally just said the bitch is never on camera. Julie's been on camera more than you have.
Prove it. Did you guys hear? Julie's never once been on camera. I automatically beat her. Julie has taken 2 million screenshots of me being on lives. But none of us has seen a live shot of this bitch where it hasn't been dark or where she hasn't been wearing a mask with her real forehead. She has never been on camera, Jules. Julie, prove it. Prove it, Jules. When has she ever been on fucking camera? Prove it. Are you guys hearing this lie? She literally just said that Julie's been on camera more than me. Julie being obsessed with every fucking bad picture she can get of me, to where she posted over what I counted in the 24 hours I had access. She had posted over 200 screenshots of bad photos of me in those times that I showed my face on camera. 200 fucking photos. And I've got the proof. And I'll show the proof when I put all this shit together. Of every fucking bad screenshot pose that she could fucking get. Which I'm sure was easy, but nonetheless, that's not the fucking point on whether it was easy or not.
so she's getting work done on her fucked up grill. And she can tell us her girl's not fucked up, but she ain't never on camera. So how would we know? I know she claims not to have loose skin, and she claims not to have a fucked up grill, but she's bragging about spending she continues to brag that her surgery is costing $28,000.
No, she's stating that she's paying for it
What's that
herself.
funny?
If you have okay teeth, why in the fuck would you spend $28,000 and brag about it on a surgery? Yeah, no,
That's why it's so funny, John. Because she's bragging about paying so much for something she supposedly doesn't need, and she's going to go through so much pain, and yeah.
Because her teeth are not going to stay there. And it's stupid. Why is it any of your business? She's saying that she's doing it the right way and the turkey. That's it.
Oh, she's a
Why is Julie making it our business, Mod 148? She's the one who can't shut up about how much it cost. It's my business because she's made it our business. You do realize that this is live, it's public. Because it was said and done in public, automatically makes it our fucking business. So yes, it is my business because she chose to make it my business.
fucking liar, just like John. They all lie.
Jules, she goes live every day. So,
Well, she doesn't go live every day.
Look how mad she's about, like, MW with the plaque.
I go live every day. Oh my God, people have been bugging me to go live. I have gone live a lot the past few days, but right prior to that, there were a couple of people in my DMs that were really wanting me to go live more often than what I was doing.
Black and trying to so angry, trying to get people to fight, and it's just not her, it's Brooke, it's others, that want to go live and just talk shit about people, and get past it. Is that how horrible your life is?
No, it's creepy. It is creepy because this is how many years later? That's what's crazy about it. You guys, this is nuts.
Jules goes live far more often than me. She picks fights with every fucking community in YouTube. She goes into a community, she gets a bunch of subscribers, and then picks a bunch of fights and moves on to the next community. Like bum fighting, kind of like how Clark bum fights from chat. It's almost like she's found a way to do that on her. No, I'm not angry. I'm a little more angry now. I was actually in a great mood. Hey, Rango, I was actually in a great mood. Like something that they just said really pissed me off. And I forget what it was, and that's probably a good thing. But no, I'm not angry.
John's still here. He didn't go anywhere. But while you guys have been busy trying to cancel him, you've let a bunch of other people under the radar, such as William, over there, right? William.
No, they all love William. They all love William.
Like, wondering what you know about John receiving actual text.
Jules, again, sitting on this fucking throne that you're sitting on, literally. When you pretty much only support racist content creators, it seems like. Huh?
Messages about how he voted? Because I haven't heard anything about any of that in any of the lives that he's done, and I don't know if I missed it or you've got insider info, so I'm curious.
I posted.
Are you guys talking again? I'm so confused.
I posted 2 messages I got on IG about people attacking me for voting for Trump. 2 of many. I can post 8 million more. I've lost 5,000 followers in 4 days. You don't think I got told off by a hand?
By the way, he said on the live before this, on his morning live, he said he lost 6,000 followers over the weekend on Instagram over his politics. Oh my God. It looks like you've got way more important things to think about. If you guys don't give a fuck you guys should not give a fuck about what I'm saying. You shouldn't at all.
Handful of those 5,000 fucking people and why they took off? Does that make sense to anybody? And she's like, I don't understand.
Yes.
And that's when Chrissy Denver came into the chat and said, well,
it doesn't make sense to anybody here why John lost 5,000 or 6,000 subs over the weekend based on politics. Only press a 1 if it does not make sense. It does not make sense. No, because then you will say you should have lost more. Anyway, I'm sure it makes sense. Or yeah.
Oh no, I kind of believe it. Like I lost 5,000 followers in 3 days on Instagram, but I'm not making sense because, and I posted just two, because I didn't want to make a thing out of it. But I mean, if they want, I could post all of them. How does that make sense? You think I lost this downfall of followers on IG because I've been posting like pro about Trump, and like, you know, you don't think I got nasty messages because of it? Like, oh my God.
We're thinking of you, Wanda.
Go ahead, Jill. Sorry.
Hey, your message yesterday that you just came in and said that one thing.
Well, it sucks that you got nasty messages, but you know, I'm sure you blocked him and moved on, but you're still continuing to express your opinion. So it's unfortunate, but I guess you should expect that because it's happening and it sucks. I don't know.
About John getting real life, text or DMs about his politics.
It's posted on my IG.
Politics. I just would love more details on it because I hadn't heard that.
Why do you want details? That's just weird.
How would I know what's posted on your IG when you have me blocked? John, I'm blocked on your IG. I don't fucking look at your IG. I can't see it.
Cooch, you are so obsessed. This is just nuts.
All right, let's continue on to this.
Now.
She's skipping around to something right now. I don't know what she's changing the speed.
I can look at that.
No, Joey literally has shown her.
I don't have to like now and placate people and be afraid to say the wrong fucking thing. Because I'll piss somebody off. Well, it seems that everyone's pissed off all the fucking time. You're so good. We're gonna piss fucking more.
If you say something, who cares? 50% of them. If you say it, and then you're going to piss off 50% of the other people. So it's like, we're going to go on Reddit and hate like, oh, look, John's finished and ruined, and no one's watching him. But but still, those same people watch every one of my lives.
I'm not surprised, Heidi, that he said it on the live I played and I completely missed it. Thank you for clarifying that. I even thought
it was the mushrooms. You know what's funny? How come you guys, Cooch talks about being high all the time. I do believe that Cooch smokes more pot than I do. You guys never say anything about her being a 50-something-year-old woman.
I probably do smoke more pot than you. And? You say enough, you do enough pot shaming for everybody, Jules. You're the one that pot shames everybody. I don't sit around pot shaming people. My God. And I'm sure that there are actually definitely my haters that say shit. But Jules, you're a fucking hypocrite because you pot shame people all the time. What kind of a loser weed smoker are you? Because, like, weed smokers don't do that. So maybe people make slight bigger deal of it. Or however, I don't know if you think it's a slight or much or whatever level you think. Because you're a whole ass fucking hypocrite about it. Huh?
Woman that never leaves her house and sits around getting high all day with her cat and her dust bunnies.
Well, I bet it was played on my live. And sometimes it's just really difficult for me to keep up with the chat and give my ears like full listening ears. It's hard sometimes. So I guess
it's really hard being Cooch, guys. It's very
She's too busy watching everything I say and fucking do.
I don't want to miss. And if it wasn't for the chat pointing it out, I would skip right over stuff that I wanted to make comments on.
Dang.
So thank you. I am not surprised.
And like, don't miss a fucking beat. So what does that say? What does that say of you when you're telling me I'm ruined and finished, I'm a loser, I'm a nobody, but you're still dedicating 24 hours a day of your life to this ruined person?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's right. He's talking about me without using my name. Thinking that I spend 24 hours a day thinking of him. Oh my God, I would be a big loser.
You do.
Big loser.
You do.
Busted, you were talking about me, gee. How did I figure that out? And no, I don't talk about you 24 hours a day. Prove it. I mean, 24 hours in a week, if you did like some crazy 10, 12 hours of lives, then yeah. And?
You said like all I do is watch John Yates live every second of every day. Like, look at your channel. You're gonna tell me like that's not you? This poor fat woman. Like, I don't know how her heart's ticking. Like the cholesterol, the stress, like her being by herself, and like with the DoorDash deliveries happening on time, and her getting cold, double quarter pounders and cheeses, and
Would I rather be by myself or with a significant other that finds beating the shit out of me and vice versa as foreplay? Or being by myself or being with somebody that I love so much that all we can do is drink ourselves to death. Should I go on? I think I'm the one winning here.
like, you know, when she orders, you know, from Wendy's and she gets a triple stack baconator, and you know it's cold, but she'll eat it because you know she's gargantuan.
Waiting to get her Medicaid dentures. That what?
Like,
Bitch needs-
and she wants to sit here and judge all of us when this is her life. I'm ruined, but like, you know, she's still putting everything. You know,
I'm not judging, which is the point of my sharing, that yes, I also have teeth issues, because I'm not judging the teeth issues itself. I'm judging the bitch and how she's talking about them.
God, this poor sick fat woman. I'm sorry. It's just sad. It's just sad. I love it.
The bitch who was adopted but says my mom wishes she'd had an abortion. That's the one I'm talking about.
So, like, am I doing cartwheels because my channel is not great? Would I rather me have like the tens of thousands of views I used to get on every live? Yeah. And if I did a live right after this one and I put one of those drama people in the title, then I expect to have 500 people in my chat watching me go off on these people again. That's a fucking loser.
Nope, you haven't had 500 people in a drama chat in years. You have not had 500 people in a drama chat.
Years? Stop it, Jules.
I knew. I already stopped it. I knew you were gonna have something.
all the lies I did.
Trigger. Am I talking about a sub count trigger? We are getting close to the end, though. We're about 6 or 7 minutes away from the end and where the fight happened.
Like on the road trip when they sent the cops to Cody's mom's house to get him arrested in front of his sick, dying mother. Did I not have more than 500 people in every live I did? You tell me. You tell me.
Well, I know for a fact that I remember seeing 400 and something. Like, I can see it in my head. So 500 is not a stretch from that.
You'll get 300 or 350 maybe.
Look at 300 or 350.
If you're lucky, you might get 400 if it's a really big phone. And
No, it was 400 plus.
We haven't phoned in a while.
No, it was like 700
But-
plus.
What is it exactly that you call your meltdowns? Because we know that you've had several.
She's having a meltdown right now. She's foaming.
Well, no, she's had real meltdowns. And in fact, the one that Siwa had to stay live all night with you, or stay on a Zoom call with you all night. And that is why she ended up.
That's a motherfucking lie. Siwa and I have never been on a Zoom call all night. What the fuck are you talking about? Siwa is lying on that. Siwa was up all night because of Jen Bailey. Siwa was not up all night because of me. Maybe, I don't think it was that night, but even if it was, then she did like an hour and a half or an hour and 40 minutes reading with me. So I don't know where the fuck you are all getting your I don't know where you're getting your stories, I swear. I need proof. Siwa, if there was ever a time that you and I have ever been on Zoom or even been on an Instagram call or any kind of a phone call at all whatsoever, you have 100% permission to play it. None of this AI made up bullshit, because if you do that, that's against YouTube terms of service. But Siwa, you fucking pull up. And no, you don't fucking pull up the reading, and I'm not giving you permission to pull up the reading that you did on me and share that with people. Again, I don't think it was that night, but even if it was, you're trying to make that out to be some kind of a session where you were with me all night because I was upset and crying about something. You're one sick bitch using the fucking reading that you did for me in that way. So I swear to freaking on everything, I will pay you. Oh my God. All I can come up with in my head right now, I can't even afford I can barely afford $30 or $40. But I will pay you $50 to show proof of a conversation outside of the reading that you did for me, which I've many times over said that I feel like it was a legit reading, and I am appreciative. I've never ever once wavered from the fact of saying that it was a real reading. Never have I once. If I cried, it's because I felt like my mother was there. So again, Siwa and Jules, either of you, whoever plays the proof first, $50 I will give you to show any kind of proof where I spent any amount of fucking time crying to Siwa. Conversation back and forth. If it's all night long, what is all night? What, like 3-4 hours? I would say, yeah, like 3-4 hours minimum. 3 hours minimum. You won't even find 30 minutes. You won't even find 30 minutes. But if you do show me that, maybe, we can do a price thing. If it's, less than 3 hours, I can, do a price scale or something. If you really have any kind of shit like that and you can prove it, then I swear we will work something out, because that never fucking happened. Stop lying.
Falling asleep the next day and the whole.
Siwa told me that Kucha wanted to kill herself 100 times. That's what Siwa told me.
What?
Let's not talk.
What? Siwa said, oh my God, are you fucking seeing? Now I'm getting pissed off again. Siwa, you prove wherever I ever fucking came to you. Muzz is the only one I ever fucking shared that with. Muzz is the only fucking person. And I thought she was my best friend. But best friends don't share that with people, and that's exactly what she did. And so still to this day, I have to deal with that because I shared something very extremely fucking private with one friend. Prove it, Siwa. Prove that you were up for any fucking amount of time consoling me at all for wanting to kill myself. Bitch, I'll pay you $100. You prove I ever came to you in any way, shape, or form to you, Siwa? Bitch, I will fucking pay you $100. And how about if you don't bring the real proof to me by January 1st, then how about you pay me $100? I mean, I'm sure you're not going to make that deal, but I think it would be only fair that you pay me at least half of that. If you have proof that I ever once came to you and told you I wanted to kill myself. And I apologize for the huge trigger warnings on this. Not, who expects, John to bring up killing oneself? I don't even. And Pesky Facts, I am so, so sorry. Thank you so much, Pesky. Pesky Facts, you are gonna drive Jules crazy when she's counting this. Thank you so much, Pesky. Thank you. We are almost done. I cannot believe. I would never, ever, I stick to my deals. I'm not talking out of my ass. I would never open my mouth and say that kind of a fucking deal if there was any humanly possible way that fucking happened. And it's disgusting. So again, that offer is on the fucking table. But I think you should be able to prove it by the beginning of the year. That's like 6.5 weeks you've got to locate that evidence and prove it. And you could have a really great New Year's Day. Or maybe the 22nd of the month following New Year's Day.
But that's the truth. Because Cooch is so fucking needy. And she, like, you've seen, I posted, like, I've never done a thing to Cooch. I stood by her. Like, when, like, Heidi was coming after me. And when Heidi was still in my chat, my moderator. And, Heidi was like, Cooch is going against you. She's going behind your back. And I'm like, show me the proof. And I took Cooch's side. Because I didn't see the screenshots.
Well, Cooch was being needy. Cooch is a needy person. She's shown that with her own circle of friends.
I've shown my text. I posted all the text. I did nothing to this woman, but not be there for her every 5 seconds when she texted me because she's needy.
Needier.
That's what happened.
Needier isn't even the word for it. Okay, hold on a second. Here we go.
To get 800-900 people when you phoned, but the more you phone, the more your channel dies. And now, for the 68 people that worship the ground you walk on, you don't even want to give them the 90-day content.
What?
I do 90-day content all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and that whole Rain person, that's Rain, whatever the fuck you call her, man. She's something. I was just watching that before I went earlier this morning. Anyway.
Yes. Because you know that if I play, fuck you.
It's so worked.
They can't watch it. They don't get all in the drama themselves. They want to watch it. They want to start off. They want to be bold. That's how these people work.
Actually, if you put fuck you, Maria, in your oh yeah, he was going after Sherelle. Right, and she's got 300,000 people. Well, she had like 200, 250 at the time. You're absolutely right, Heidi. He got that because he was going after Sherelle. Yep.
Me and Sherelle are friends now. Me and Sherelle are friends now. What?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, they're trying to say that that's why you used to get the views back then, is because it was with Sherelle.
Sherelle used me for 90 content.
Well, no, they're talking about the
Sherelle used you for views. Okay. She's got over 500,000 people now. Meanwhile, your ass is barely crushing 40,000. She's got 300,000 since she met you. I guess she got all this 300,000 views, new subscribers from you. Mr. 40,000 man.
Fighting with Sherelle. They're saying the fighting with Sherelle is when
But
you
no, like Sherelle, like we had a relationship. Sherelle knew I was like the 90-day blogger and I had all the scoops. So it was like a back and forth. Like, I did Housewives on hers. She did 90-day on mine. That was a thing. So I don't understand, like, Jesus Christ.
No, it's the only thing. They just want to keep bringing up the old stuff to try to start the fights again. And that's what, should we bring up all the old fights you guys have had? It's very...
All I'm doing is commentary, Jules, on what's coming out of his mouth. How am I bringing up the old stuff when I'm just commentating on what he's talking about? That would be him bringing up the old stuff and me commentating on what he is talking about. We're so close to the end. Okay, play.
No,
I know.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, I know. And that's what I'm just saying. But when are they going to fucking move on? It is getting ridiculous now. How many years trudging up the same bullshit?
If you put fuck you, Maria, in the title, you might get 600 people. Because everybody's going to want to watch to see if the cops come take him off to jail. So, yeah. That's how you can get sensitive people, John. And you can go to jail.
Their reaction that they used to at a game. Yeah, like there's never people.
Well, I just want to say that I don't think Miami is flying to New Jersey during a live, first of all.
No,
But,
that's not
depending
gonna
on who
happen. No,
it's, as the soundbite says, it's never going to happen.
My house. Yeah, I tried to take me on like twice. Real shit. I've gone through several court cases, lawsuits, restraining order. I tried to take me on like.
I gotta pause again and challenge John to test that theory that it will never ever happen. I challenge you. Mention her. If and nothing happens the first time, you got to test the theory 3 times before I'll believe it.
Twice. Real shit. I've gone through several court cases, lawsuits, restraining orders. You fucking name it. I've done it. All for what? So everybody that's watching can like, get their rocks off. Yeah, that's what it's for. Some idiot today told the New Jersey Attorney General because I posted my ballot.
Oh, here we go. This is the idiot. Let's see what she has to say.
Don't say a word. And don't say a word in the chat either.
Don't say a word.
Some idiot.
Oh my gosh. She is literally, she's got an emoji of herself with these little space buttons on her head, and she's making it pulsate on the screen. Cooch, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh,
He is sick in the fucking head. That
New Jersey Attorney General of New Jersey because I posted my ballot.
Why is it crazy to show a picture of myself to refer to people to let people know that I was the one he was talking about? What's crazy about that? Weirdo.
Voting for Trump. Twice a life. You guys know that.
Cody and John, you idiots! It's illegal in New Jersey to post your fucking ballots. And there's somebody in the chat who's going to also say that in just a second.
oh my gosh.
Why
It
is she looking up New Jersey state law to like?
Well,
look at
it's
ballot posting?
everywhere.
What is wrong with
And
you?
it's not the first time he's done it. As you said, he does it all the time.
It's okay.
He's done it all the time. He's done it publicly, and he is a free man.
Illegal.
And you will see that I posted my ballot address.
So Jules just said it's against the law everywhere, and then says he posts his ballot, he's done it publicly, and he's a free man. Okay. 2 minutes.
Posted his ballot every election he's ever done. Dude, stop. It's
And guess what? It is illegal to go across state lines for weed.
illegal, and that's why I fucking called.
So that is the point right there.
But they don't go real life.
You
right?
just literally
But they
just
don't
said,
go real life, right?
but no, that's not even the point right now. The point is that you are upset because we're saying that it is illegal for you to go across state lines and buy weed that you have openly discussed
No,
on
let me
the
tell you
YouTube
something.
street. John, I'm never gonna get
I'll
to
send
this
you a
live.
screenshot. Hooch voted for Trump.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point here. That's not the
No,
point.
she did a whole live about how horrible Trump is, but she voted for him. Hooch voted for Trump.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point here. That's not the
No,
point.
she did a whole live about how horrible Trump is, but she voted for him.
But I don't even want to talk about him here. I don't want to talk about
It's
him. I
not
don't want to.
political. I'm saying she's going
Not
on this thing about like how Trump's awful, but she voted for him.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to talk about politics here. I don't.
You're missing the
I don't-
point.
I don't-
She
I don't-
voted for
I-
him. She wanted to.
Oh,
She
John,
wanted
the
to go
point
live.
is, John,
Jules,
the point is, it is
She
my
said
channel.
she wanted to go live. She went live and said how Trump's bad, but she voted for him because I voted for him.
John, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, fine.
I'll see you guys later.
And you
Okay, I'm going to play that again, and I'm going to replay that in just a second here. But I got to say, first of all, how would John know who I even voted for? Second of all, only like a real idiot would an idiot who's ever watched me more than, I don't know, 10 times and think that I voted for Trump would be an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely, like, yeah, I mean, that's just so weird. And that he wanted to die on this weird hill of me voting for Trump. He wouldn't leave it alone. And she had no desire to talk politics at all. She's pissed he brought it up, but he just had to keep saying it. But he wouldn't even have a clue of who I voted for. He would have no clue of who I voted for. And it's like I can't imagine that anybody would ever think, and I'm trying to, anybody who kind of knows me would think that I vote for the orange man. And no offense to the orange man people voters, because he won the popular vote. I'm not in the popular vote. I'm in the loser vote. So I mean no offense to the winners. I'm not trying to, cry like, oh, I'm a sore loser. No, I'm just pointing out that I pretty much give off the vibe that I voted for the loser versus the winner. That's all. All right, I'm gonna Savage goes live in 6 minutes. So I'm just gonna rewind just that few minutes and slow it down a little bit more so we can hear it one more time. And then everybody go over to Savages.
Here. I
You're
don't.
missing the
I
point. I'm saying she's going
That's
on.
not- that's not the
No,
point.
she did a whole thing.
But no, that's not even the to go across state lines for weed.
Legal. And
Okay, let's see.
that's why I fucking call.
So that is the point right there.
But they don't go real life.
You
right?
just literally
But they
just
don't
said
go real life, right?
But no, that's not even the point right now. The point is that you are upset because we're saying that it is illegal for you to go across state lines and buy weed that you have openly discussed
No,
on
let me
the
tell you
YouTube
something.
street. John, I'm never gonna get
I'll
to
send
this
you a
live.
screenshot. Hooch voted for Trump.
Yeah, I know, but that's not the point here. That's not the
No,
point.
she did a whole live about how horrible Trump is, but she voted for him.
But I don't even want to talk about him here. I don't want to talk about him.
It's
I
not
don't want to.
political. I'm saying she's going
Yeah,
on this thing about how Trump's awful, but she voted for him.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to talk about politics here. I don't.
You're missing the
I don't-
point.
I don't-
She voted for him. She wanted to.
Well,
She
John,
wanted
the
to go
point
live.
is, John,
Jules,
the point is, it is
she
my
said
channel.
she wanted to go live. She went live and said how Trump's bad, but she voted for him because I voted for him.
John, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, fine.
I'll see you guys later.
And you survey.
So stupid. What a stupid argument. Oh my God. And she even agreed with him that I would vote for Trump. Like, what kind of morons are you? There is nothing in the way I talk about anything that screams that I would. Okay, whatever. I'm glad I could assist. I'm glad I could play like the supporting role in your argument. Much appreciated, and thank you very much. Real quick, I wanted to thank so much Bridget Lynn. Lack, thank you very much. Scotland, Siriana Lee, thank you very much. And Pesky Facts, thank you so much for all of the many gifted memberships and the super chats. I so much appreciate them. And also, Bridget Lynn, thank you again for being a member for 8 months. And everybody, head over to Savages. Let me see. Let me grab Savages link. Oh, wait. Pippi posted Savages link. So scroll up just a little bit and head on over to Savages. And I'll see you guys later.